WSFS is the bank from here that can take you anywhere. So now the question is, where would you like to go? Where there's a WSFS, there's a way. WSFS Bank, we stand for service. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with powerful and reliable internet and voice solutions from Comcast Business for $35 each a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement when you buy both. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to find out more. Offer ends 5/15/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice line customers only. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award. Call for details.
AAA Distributor has in-stock kitchen, bath, and flooring products for all your remodeling needs. Located on Grant Avenue near the Northeast Philadelphia Airport, AAA Distributor is open to the public but offers wholesale prices. Pick up your kitchen today at AAA Distributor, AAAdistributor.com.
Meineke is celebrating 50 years of service with 50% off brake pads and shoes. Now that's worth celebrating. For tires, brakes, batteries, exhaust, and more. Trust Meineke, doing car care right.
I hate Steven Singer.
I get that a lot.
You know why?
Why?
Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied.
So, how can I help you?
Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week?
They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever.
Sounds expensive.
They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you.
Do I have to water it?
Nope, it's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold.
All right. How do I get one?
Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Shipping.
Free in time for Mother's Day, but don't wait.
What if she hates my personal love message?
Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me?
Absolutely.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing? Stairs rips one into the night. Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Way activated and safe and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Monday, playoff week. Across the Delaware Valley, happy playoff week. Okay, let's get right to it. Sixers, Raptors, Saturday, 6 o'clock. I love it. I love it. And this is what I want to start off with. I can't react to the last couple weeks. Can't do it. I can't go into the playoffs being down, dejected, no hope, miserable. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And I got to tell you straight up, this is me talking to you. If they lose to the Toronto Raptors, it's a colossal disaster. Matisse, no Matisse for 3 games. That's a whole other story. We'll obviously get into it. But they should beat Toronto. All right? Harden's got a whole week of rest. A whole week. They're going to beat Toronto. I firmly believe that. Look, I hear you. People, the Raptors play the Sixers tough. Okay. When they had Kawhi Leonard, they did. Yeah, I'm with you. They don't have Kawhi Leonard. I like Siakam. Van Vliet's a nice player. OG Anunoby, who, by the way, didn't play, or Van Vliet in that other game. I'm telling you, that was an outlier. They're gonna win this series. They're going to win this series. I don't know how pretty it's going to be, but they're going to win this series. I feel it. I see it. The matchup, they're going to win this series. Now, I actually think the whole matchup, getting Miami, presumably, in the second round, is, if I could pick it, it would be my perfect choice. If I could pick it, there's two teams that I wanted nothing to do with first or second round. And that was Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Everybody else, come on. You got to be able to beat the Heat. You have the best player. You know, you look at Toronto and you look at Miami. Embiid's the best player on the floor in both series. You know, you got Giannis, that's a wash, right? You got KD and Kyrie, whole thing's a wash. But between Harden, now again, I don't know what Harden we're going to get, but I got to believe that with a week's rest and the way this, at least the first round is spread out, I got to believe that's going to do good for him. I got to believe that that's going to work in his favor, and the Sixers win the series without any kind of sweat. I got to believe that, guys. And I can't get drug into what I saw. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, the last 4 games, even the wins, I mean, was just, you know. I mean, the last couple of weeks has been a slog. It's not been pretty. But I got to believe that there is something there. Now, Shaq says he told John this morning that he likes the Sixers big in that series. Of course, all full disclosure, I get a text message from Legs. Bro, I'm worried.
Uh-oh.
Now, I made up my mind. I'm not going to go there. In my mind, they have to beat Toronto. If you don't beat Toronto, the whole thing is just it's a waste. Like, you can't go out in the first round. They're not going to go out in the first round. Now, am I trying to convince myself a little bit? Probably a little bit. But I can't rob myself and rob you of fun. They're a better team. They are. And I know the Matisse out for 3 games is a big deal because he is a starter, because they have a thin bench, and because he plays defense. I fully agree with that. But if there's one series that you could do without, it's in this one. You need him against Miami. You should be able to beat Toronto without Matisse Thybulle. All right? That should happen for 3 games. Now, we'll discuss. We got lots to dive in with this thing. We'll get into some Phillies. Now, yesterday, don't be alarmed. It was a cold day. It was not hitting weather yesterday, and the bats fell silent. But this week, it's going to be hitting weather. It's warming up all week, and it was a blast. Phillies take 2 or 3 to open the season, and then we got the Mets. The Mets tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday. It's going to be awesome. And we got draft stuff to discuss as well. I got some nuggets for you that we'll dive into. Good morning, Tunis.
Right. What's up, man? The Mets are my least favorite team in all of sports, so today's a big day for me. These next couple of days are huge.
My God, dude!
I would love a sweep, or at least a series win. That would be great, especially with all the hype surrounding the New York Mets, those frauds. So this is gonna be a lot of fun today in the next couple of days.
They take 3 or 4 from a dead Washington team.
Yeah, and it's
and now all of a sudden,
real.
Oh, the Mets.
And of course, like, I'm sure not that the national media really talks baseball as much right now, but they would go, "Oh, those Phillies, they lost one to the Athletics. So they're, all the hype isn't real." All right, they would say something like that. You know that. And they'd go, look, 3 of 4 against the Nationals, even though they stink too. But yeah, it's going to be a fun couple of days, and the rivalry is renewed. I hope. I think. I mean,
dude, I got to tell you, I enjoyed the weekend.
Oh, yes.
Supremely. When last we left, we were at Chickies and Pete's in Marlton on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we departed, we got to see Schwarber with a leadoff bomb.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
And then you got to see Reese. You got to see Castellanos, Big Nick on Saturday.
How about Gene
right?
with two already, man.
2 bombs.
Back to back. I set the line at 16.5, Ant. We already have one.
Yes.
For 3 games of back-to-back home runs.
I took the over.
Yes, you did.
I texted you the back-to-back.
Yes, you did.
I went, that's one.
Yep. One of many, hopefully, this year. But no, it was a lot of fun for the Phillies this weekend. Yesterday did suck, but you're right. It was cold. And
how about the Nola, too? Oh.
And here's the thing. Can I say something? Oh, there was a lot of defending Nola being done on Friday. Oh, Girardi should have known it was time to take him out. He had 65 pitches going into that inning. Oh, well, he hasn't gotten up and down that many times because after spring training. He's a professional athlete who has thrown 65 pitches. No, that's who he is. Third time through the order, he gets raked. So don't give me Girardi should have done this.
Which is why it's just you and I listening, talking.
Yeah, assuming.
I take him out. When he gets up the first two, when it's 2 on, and I don't care if 70 pitches or not, he lets the first 2 batters on.
Right.
I'm hooking him.
The argument was Girardi, he should have known he's probably tired at this point. No, it's not tired. It's not gas. It's just that's who he is. Guys pick up on him. And that curveball that he gave up the home run on, it might still be floating to home plate. That thing was just a cookie right over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
You need him to be. So here's the thing. If I know from here on out that he is a 5-inning pitcher, okay, at least I know, right? Like he only had 65 pitches, so don't give me he was tired. Don't give me he was cooked at that point. But I heard that argument all weekend long.
No, but I take him out. I mean,
you probably should have.
I mean, you let the first 2 guys on. That's it. Say, I'm not going to screw around. It's like, well, you got a big lead. No, that's what happens.
Right, but there was the he should have had somebody warmed up, ready to go already. No, he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
His opening day starter was at 65 pitches. He should not have had the bullpen ready to go yet. But that's Aaron Nola. That's who he is. Third time through the order. So now you have to know moving forward that's what you do. But anyways, they got the win, and that's all. That's all that matters. It got dicey, but they won the game. And how about my man Gibby?
Dude, let me give it to you. I got to give it up to you. He pitched a great game. And by the way,
but
it doesn't matter. And by the way, his strikeouts, the ball, his stuff was moving.
He had life, man. The pitches. He was
I'm not the
professional junk baller on Saturday.
I'm not the biggest Gibby fan. He pitched great.
10 Ks, man, ridiculous.
I know he pitched incredible. I give him mad respect.
And then Eflin, it sucks. He looked good during the spring, and then his first outing. But it was cold, like you said. It was cold. I mean,
you can't judge anything.
You're down
in
Clearwater.
And
you're
by the way,
70-degree
he got
weather.
Squeezed.
That umpire
in the first inning, like he threw 20 pitches in the first inning, and he got squeezed.
Yes, that umpire was dreadful yesterday.
Awful.
There's an account that I follow that there's somebody that goes through how accurate an umpire is per game. I will let you know because it usually comes out the next day. I'll let you know how inaccurate he was when I get it later today because it was terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, I'm surprised nobody got tossed. To be completely honest with you, especially on the Phillies, like Schwarber was getting.
Dude.
I mean, Eflin got squeezed, but then when the Phillies hitters were up, the zone opened up.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I was like, what? I mean, come on. There was half dozen pitches.
Yeah.
I mean, including, he got robbed of 2 strikeouts and he had to throw at least 10 more pitches.
Yeah, because then he's getting the deep counts and guys will start fighting it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was pretty bad, that umpire on Sunday. But a 2-1 start, I'll take it, and I'm fired up for today, man. The Mets series is going to be great. Get to see Scherzer this week, so it's going to be a nice little early test for the fighting Phils, and the weather's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be great.
Awesome.
It's going to be fun. I tell you, I was locked in all 27 innings.
Yep.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
Locked in. It's fun.
Yeah, had that, and then, the Masters was all
what's
right.
interesting is Saturday, there was the Sixers
That was beautiful.
Right?
Yep.
The Phillies and then the Flyers. It was like this like Mecca day.
Yes.
Right? Even though, two of the games didn't mean anything, it still was like a heavenly vibe to it.
So it was a beautiful day for me because I had the movers bring in the remaining stuff from Manayunk. So I am officially, the door is locked, and I am officially done with the Manayunk house. I just have to drop off the keys when my landlord returns from vacation. So I'm very happy about that. But Saturday, the movers returned to the new house at 1 o'clock, tip-off. So as they were putting things in the house, I was watching the beginning of the game. Fortunately, the Sixers went off to that big lead, so I was able to kind of maneuver things around after they were done. And then I had plenty of time, sat my ass on the couch for first pitch, and I did not move. It was beautiful. Saturday was an awesome day, man. Just sitting back and watching sports. And then the Flyers, I kind of tuned out on.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't watch a second.
No. Flyers? No.
I give people credit. There were people that went to all 3 games.
Yeah, I want to hear from them. I love that stuff.
I give you credit for doing that.
If I could have, I would have.
Yeah.
That sort of thing's fun. But they're so bad. You're limping to the end of the season. There's no need to watch.
Honest. Yeah.
At that point, there's no need to watch. But let's get back to this for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You got to beat the Raptors.
Yeah, you do. And listen, I know I was in a bad way Friday. You know it. I was in a very bad way Friday.
Yeah, you were putting things out there that was not good.
I started preparing myself for a first round loss so that it didn't hurt as much. I was doing what a lot of fans do that I hate that they do, and I think that was a rough time. I got over the weekend. I didn't really make much of the final 2 games for the Sixers, but they won both. And it looks like Paul Reed's going to get some run in the playoffs, which I know a lot of people are fired up about. And quite frankly, I'm a little excited for because I can't watch DeAndre Jordan anymore. For the 8 minutes, I'd rather see Paul Reed than DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I would too.
But I'm not making anything of his 25 points yesterday. Don't get me wrong.
I would too. But come on, let's be real. That's not the proper focus going into the playoffs.
No, the proper focus is Joel Embiid, who I know is going to be dominant, and James Harden, who I don't know yet.
About Harden, I've been telling you. It's all about Harden for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we'll see. He's going to have a week of rest.
Yeah, it might be huge.
I mean, the dude, maybe, again, I have to think that the hamstring's bugging him or there's something lingering there, and that you get that kind of substantial rest. I got to believe that he's good for at least the first series. And the way the series is spread out early, it's got to benefit him.
Yeah, there's a lot of time
They're going to win. Listen, they're going to beat Toronto.
Promise?
I do. Why? I'll lay it on the line. What do you want?
Nothing.
What kind of task?
No, I just want.
Should they lose?
No, I just
because I can tell you right now.
I just need to feel good on this Monday. It's beautiful out.
I feel like they're going to win. I believe they're going to win. I do. I believe it with every fiber. And I heard Mike at Friday, it was Friday, and he said, "Well, he goes, I don't know how you. I heard Anthony said they're going to beat Toronto. I don't know how you can believe that." I do. I believe it. I don't believe that Toronto's that good, even without Thibault. Again, you're going to miss his defense for 3 games.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have to take 3 games.
Right.
Hopefully you can win in 4 or 5. That would be nice.
Yeah, but like if I got to worry about Matisse Thybulle being the difference, like this is the one series where you can get away with Shake Milton and Korkmaz is this series.
Yeah,
they're not that good, and they have no one who can guard Embiid. Nobody.
Yeah, my concern is who's guarding them though on the perimeter. They have a lot of quick guys, a lot of guys that can shoot. I mean, you just saw it. That Gary Trent goes off for 30 the other night, and that was without Van Vliet.
It's regular season.
I know, but who's stopping
It's regular season.
Like Tyrese isn't locking him down. Harden isn't locking. Like I think it's going to be a bit more of a sweat.
It's a different vibe in the postseason, in the playoff. That's it. It's just the playoff. In the playoffs, you focus on defense. You play every possession tightly. It's just a different game. You can't compare regular season basketball to postseason basketball.
I know you can't.
2 different games.
But I'm just worried you don't have a perimeter defender. You don't have one.
If they lose, then it's a disaster. Unmitigated disaster. That's it. I don't know what else to say. Like I'm expecting a win. I know.
Well, as we all should. And I've been saying it for weeks now. If they finished in the 4th seed, which they did, I expect them to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They should beat the Heat based off of talent alone, which is I probably should not be saying out loud based off of what I've seen in the last couple of weeks and based off of how I'm feeling about this team right now. But, I should expect them, and I do, to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well,
they should beat the Heat.
Listen, I believe they should beat the Heat. There's another team that they got that no one can guard Embiid.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo can't sniff his jockstrap.
You got no one can guard him.
That should be Sixers and 6.
You should beat Miami. Now,
I agree.
The only problem with the first 2 teams is that you're facing 2 teams who are really well coached.
Yes.
So I'll give you right off the bat, Nick Nurse and Spoelstra are basically the 2 best coaches in the league. So if there's one concern that I have,
coaching,
it's that. But come on, man. You got Embiid and Harden. I don't care what's up. Unless Harden is just completely done.
Right.
If he's completely done. Now, I saw him play well this year. Both with Brooklyn and in the early part with the Sixers. I got to believe that Harden has another year come play, with all the rest and all the focus, and he's not trying to get Embiid the MVP, that there's a focus there to try to win.
If he has that gear, you have the best.
It's just a different, not even a gear, but I think I explained it wrong. It's just it's something that's different when it's the playoffs.
Yeah, and if he's the James Harden that we know from the past, right? You have the 2 best players in the first 2 series. You do. If he's cooked, then it's a different question.
No, if he's cooked, we're cooked. That's the bottom line. I can't go into this. I can't do this. My man Nikki right away. Oh, right away. I got to get Nikki hits me with the whole, they're going to, no confidence in his team, hate the matchup. I don't get to hate the matchup. I don't. We'll discuss it. Wow. All right. Let me tell you about Royal Billiard and Recreation. You want to create a strong bond with your family and friends? I got a great idea. Late night pool. Maybe a little late night shuffleboard or skee ball or a little ping pong tournament, foosball tournament, little darts, maybe poker. You do that with all your family and friends and all the kids. There's nothing better than that. 1 o'clock, skee ball tournament between all the families. That's memories you're creating. Joy for all your family and friends. Royal Billiards, we're making those memories and bonds become a reality. The Royal Billiards sales and service team is the best in the industry, helping you choose just the right products for your home, install them with a smile, delivery to your shore house, your mountain house, not a problem. Visit the Royal Billiards showroom in Hatfield, Pennsylvania, or at royalbilliard.com. Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Playoffs are set. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Start your own spring training with NJ Diet. It only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40-plus pounds. Contractually guaranteed. Go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com. After winning both games this weekend, Sixers didn't move up in the Eastern Conference standings. They remain as the 4th seed, and they have their matchup set. They will be taking on the Toronto Raptors, the 5 seed. Game 1 will be this Saturday. Of course, when they are in Toronto, they will be without Matisse Thybulle, who is ineligible to play because of COVID restrictions. The Phillies had a 2-1 weekend over the Oakland A's. They now return today. No days off when they begin a 3-game series hosting the New York Mets. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He goes up against Taijuan Walker. This update is also brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board. The weather right now in Jamaica is warm and sunny. Call your travel agent or go to visitjamaica.com to learn more. Let's go. For more Sixers talk, make sure you tune in today at 11:40 when Devon Givens joins the show. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Is The Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. I'm here to share some window wisdom with you, straight from the experts at Window Nation. You know, spring brings some wild weather changes. Warm days, you want to ease your windows open. But on cold nights, you need to seal them up tight. If your old windows are sticking or drafty, they're not just a pain to operate, they're costing you cash, especially as energy prices are rising. But with Window Nation's spring break sale, you can upgrade your home with an offer to fit any budget. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy, as many as you need, and make no down payment and pay no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years with no payments. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. You know they've installed over 1 million windows in over 125,000 homes. So trust the experts. Call Window Nation today, 866-90-NATION, or go to windownation.com. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments and no interest for 24 months. Go to windownation.com, because I'm telling you now, Window Nation, it's the perfect fit.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. In the NBA play-in tournament, there are no sure things except one. Bet at least $20 in same-game parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge and get an instant bonus, win or lose. Enjoy the NBA's best and get FanDuel's all customers a bonus. And the more you bet, the bigger your bonus. Now, it looks like that Brooklyn team is going to be in the play-in game. Is there anybody else that's going to be favored in any of those? You got to look at the greatest players playing, right? Kevin Durant, over-unders in points. You could go Kyrie Irving. Look at the big players. They usually come up big in the big games. FanDuel's an official partner of the NBA. Their app is safe, easy to use, and you'll get your winnings fast. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, then sign up today with promo code Bob to make every moment more. That's promo code Bob to be a part of the NBA play-in tournament. Bet at least $20 in same-game parlays and get an instant bonus, win or lose.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 7 days. Max bonus $100. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
High-efficiency equipment for lower bills, special financing, and rebates on qualifying systems.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to memorize something I heard on the radio. Peace of mind warranties.
Why?
Because our AC is on its last leg, and I need to convince you to call a Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractor.
No, you don't. I heard the same ad, and you forgot cleaner, healthier air.
Pierce Phelps Bryant will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable. To find a local Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning dealer near you, visit nopaybryant.com.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. So help safeguard your small business with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device on the largest, fastest, reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses. So switch today and get cutting-edge speed with advanced security and be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Comcast Business Internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
Now through April 14th, join a clean and spacious Planet Fitness for $1 down and only $10 a month. With tons of equipment and free fitness training, it's the perfect place for everybody to work out.
Even me, Mr. I can't sleep at night, so I keep dozing off during the day.
Especially you, Snoozy. You'll rest easier and feel fit-tacular.
Wait, how did you get in here?
Join in club or at planetfitness.com. $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends April 14th. See club for details.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs, ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We've all had a little trouble social distancing from our refrigerators, and our waistlines have suffered. However, Skechers would like to help you get back on track with our incredible Go Walk footwear, because once you put on Skechers Go Walks, they're so comfortable you'll be inspired to get out there and start walking. Skechers is the comfort technology company, and Go Walks are fully loaded with all the comfort and performance innovations you need. Find the #1 walking footwear in the world, Skechers Go Walk, for men and women at Skechers.com, a Skechers store, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
DryTech Waterproofing Solutions, the leader in basement waterproofing, is looking for qualified professionals to join our close-knit team. If you have a strong sales background, we want to talk to you. Our sales professionals enjoy excellent and competitive compensation and weekly paychecks. Best part is absolutely no cold calling. We'll give you the training and knowledge to be successful. So call today. The number is 1-888-537-9832. That's 1-888-537-9832. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions, corporate headquarters located in Montgomery County, PA.
Let's talk a little Bet Parks and the Bet Parks app. The NBA playoffs are upon us, and the Bet Parks app is where you got to be. So here we go. Sixers game 1, 4-point favorites against the Raptors. Saturday night, Sixers Raps. Ow! Oh, it's going to be awesome. And the Bet Parks app is what you want. They're minus in the money line, 182 in the game. So you can check that out. And you can have everything. Like, they have it all on the Bet Park app. Like the championship. You want to do the who wins the Eastern Conference. The whole thing, man. It's so much fun. Check it out. And in fact, if you're new, risk-free bet up to $750. That's right. Use the code Fanatic and you're in. And don't forget baseball. And here's my hope here for you guys. Every night, couple pizza bets on a lot of the fightings for total bases, home runs, RBIs. Have some fun, because there are going to be nights where they break out and you're going to cash some of those same game parlays with that offense. That offense is real. So check it out, the Bet Parks app, Bet Parks PA, Bet Parks NJ. You got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
And I knew that this is going to be like it today. I knew it. Well, you kind of had an idea that we're going to face the Raptors. I mean, look, the Matisse thing, I don't get. I mean, quite frankly, I don't understand. I know he's a child of holistic medicine. I don't understand holistic medicine. I'm sorry. I believe in, honestly, I believe in medicine and science and the medical community. He teaches his own. I get it. Now, we could discuss all day long whether he has a responsibility to his teammates. Comes down to it. Are they going to really lose because Matisse Thybulle, who has been struggling so much offensively that he's become a liability on the game? I mean, are they going to lose to the Raptors in the first round? No. You have the MVP, Tunis.
Right, and it comes down to James Harden, as you've been saying for weeks. Should have been. It comes down to James Harden. It really does. But I can't help but think, all right, what if there's these stretches where they just can't miss in Toronto? And they couldn't miss the other night. And I get it was a regular season game, but if they can't miss and you don't have one perimeter defender, you don't have one on the team, which is kind of terrifying to think about. There's not one perimeter defender without Matisse Thybulle on the court. And they have a lot of guys that can shoot. Van Vliet, give him credit. The guy's turned his career. He's a ridiculous shooter all of a sudden.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. I mean, are the Raptors, am I supposed to be afraid of Gary Trent Jr.? Am I really supposed
to? If he gets hot one night?
I mean, but seriously, am I going to go into a series thinking I'm going to lose the series? Because because Gary Trent Jr.?
No, nobody should be going
like,
into
I
the
love my
series
boy
thinking of a
Nicky,
loss.
but he's going, well, the matchups. Listen, if you're matched up against Durant and Kyrie, I go, okay. That matchup is not a worry for me. It comes down to whether or not Harden is completely cooked or not.
Right. I know that's what it ultimately comes down to.
That's it. Because otherwise, if he's not completely cooked and he's gotten rest, he'll do him well. And the hyper focus that comes with the playoffs, come on, man. You gotta. They're just gonna win. That's it. You're gonna.
They should win. They should win this series. They should.
It's the first round series. If we're sweating this,
we'll be sweating every single series.
Yeah, but there should be. Now, again, look, Legs is on the other side. Legs is, bro, I'm worried. That's a quote. And listen, I respect Legs. I respect Nicky. I respect all the opinions. I just, honestly, I maybe I'm stubborn, but I don't say it.
We could all be, for everybody that's nervous, and look, I'm a little nervous, right? I could be calmed down after game one, depending on how Harden looks. That's it. If he looks like the way he did the first 5 games here, and don't give me Knicks, don't give me T-Wolves, don't give me any of those teams, he looked fresh. The entire team was moving 100 miles per hour. It was great. But
that wasn't a mirage.
No, it was not. And it didn't matter who they were playing. He was moving good. But in the last couple of weeks, he looks like an old man.
He does. And he has these weird stretches. We've seen it. He's an interesting and strange dude in that, do you remember, it's like he had a fat suit on.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yes. there was times when you went, oh, my God. And then all of a sudden, he's spry, and I don't understand it.
No, neither do I.
I honestly don't get it. But it's all going to come down to him. It is. The whole thing comes down to him. And we'll see what happens. I got to think you at least get through Toronto. I want to believe you could beat Miami, but you gotta look at Toronto first.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to spit.
You don't want to be thinking 2 series ahead.
I don't want to spit into the wind. I don't want to do that. But I got to believe you win this series. Seriously. If they lose a series, I'll Tunis.
That's wholesale changes, man.
Wholesale changes. I don't even know what you do. Now, obviously, Doc's
gone.
He's gone. And then, you're going to trade Tobias. You may trade Tobias anyway.
Yeah, I think they do regardless.
If you can get Taker on the deal, on the contract and all.
But if Harden looks cooked.
I don't even know what you do.
No, you have Embiid left as your max player, and you're trying to figure something else out, man. You get somebody in free agency and you get somebody in the Tobias trade. That's your attack. And Daryl Morey's going to have to work his ass off this offseason if that's the case. Let's hope and pray to God that that's not the case.
I don't want to go into the playoffs.
No, I know.
With this whole doomsday scenario.
I think I got it out of me all Friday.
Like we have a tendency to go 0 to doomsday. Yes. There is a huge difference between playoff basketball and the last couple weeks of regular season. So I think we need to analyze in the playoffs with this team. This team is not last year's team. Let's see what this team has. And I believe they win this round.
I do too. I just there's still that little pang of doubt in me. There's still a little bit of nerves in there. And it all comes, Harden could clear those nerves in the first 10 minutes of game one.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think he'll frustrate you all of us from time to time.
Yeah, but if he's
but the difference is
he's not airballing his step back three.
Well, that's the point. The difference is he's got to hit shots.
Yes.
And he's got to be able to penetrate and win on switches. You got to win on a switch. Got it. Let's go to Sharif. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Sharif.
Peace and blessings to you, cuz. Good morning. How are you?
Peace and blessings to you, my brother.
Man, let's get it cracking, man. Listen, everything that happened in the past is the past. We got to go forward with positive vibes, cuz it's the playoffs.
Yes.
not here to play. I don't think Embiid went through all of the work in the MVP season to just get to the first round and fall to the Raptors. I just don't see it, and it's not any disrespect to them because, they do what they do. But I think we're on a mission, and we're going to see a very well-oiled machine for the most part.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't understand how you could, who's going to guard Embiid, right? Like, you have the best player on the floor. Mm-hmm. And as much as listen, Van Vliet's a nice player. But what? I mean, you still got Maxey, right? Forget Harden, right? You still have a good team. And as much as, if this is the one series you got to deal without Matisse, I think it's fine. I think it's a series where you can get away with Shake Milton.
I agree. And, because even watching yesterday's game, I know it was against the Detroit Pistons, last game of the year, it still showed me that we have a little bit of life coming off the bench. And if Doc can just somehow, some way push the right buttons, try to make sure he put the guys in the right position, I think we take them in 5. Personally speaking, I really believe that, cuz. And that's not being a homer or anything. That's just, looking at the game from
Yeah, listen, I feel you on that. I do. Yeah. Listen, Sharif, good vibes.
Yes. Love you, man.
Love you, man. Thanks, brother. Listen, I'm not giving you Sixer pom-poms. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking at this whole thing. If they were playing Brooklyn, I would be petrified and morose. I would. If they were playing the Nets, I would be morose right now. I would be like, no, they're an underdog. And I would fear it.
Yeah, it would literally be no sleep till Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be sleeping.
I would fear it. I would. But I can't live in fear of the Raptors. This isn't Kawhi Leonard's Raptors.
No, it's not. It's not the quadruple doink.
Like, you're on that. Somewhere there's a 12-year-old boy smiling in school right now, listening to Daddy. There's a new one coming out.
Yeah, they dropped the trailer Super Bowl Sunday. It's the very first commercial.
Yeah, they love it.
It looks good.
Yeah, my kid loves it.
Is this the second one or is this the third one with what's his face? Pratt. Is this the third one?
Third.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Todd Pratt.
Todd Pratt.
I go Todd Pratt greater than Chris Pratt.
I agree with you. They're the only two
Chris Pratt.
They're the only two Pratts I know.
Me too.
Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mike.
Mike from Cosme's. What's up, my brother?
Oh, what are you doing, Ma? What's going on, Mikey? Here he is, sacked.
Just always listening to the best show, and my good friend from a long time back. I wanted to, you started it with Nola, but we're on the Sixers now, and I think the key, what's really big is that they got to protect the home court. If they go up 2-0, I think they win in 5. I just don't, the line's a little scary for it. The Outlaw line opened at 5.5. So I don't know if big money's coming on Toronto, but, like you said, who's guarding Embiid? As long as they take advantage of the matchups, I think we're good.
Yeah, and again, it goes back to, I got to believe Harden after a week's rest and the way the first round is spread, right? You get a lot of rest. I got to believe that's going to work.
Yeah, I think, obviously I thought the best matchup to win the first round was Cleveland, but I think the best path
or Chicago
is for us to beat them. And I really believe the Bucks are going to beat Brooklyn. I think they have their number. I think
Celtics, you mean?
Them. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the Celtics are going. Don't mind me.
No. I think you're right. I think Boston. You know what's funny? This is weird.
2 rounds from now,
I think Boston beats Brooklyn.
Right. Wow. Well, I tell you what.
I think they match up. They match up better against Brooklyn than the Sixers do. It's weird. I think Brooklyn beats the Sixers. Boston beats Brooklyn, Sixers beat Boston.
Wow, that would be awesome.
No,
like the old days.
Yeah, it would. It would. It would be great. But I kind of sense that, look, Sixers get Miami in the second round, and I got to be happy because I'd rather play Miami than Milwaukee.
Absolutely. And to the Phillies, I texted you the other day and told you how I felt. I think I have a baseball background. I've coached at a high level. I'm not saying I could coach in the MLB, but I think the manager comes into play when you know your whole entire roster. And knowing the history of Nola, and I get the pitch count was low and he was dominant. But I'm just saying, as a manager, did we ever worry truly about Nola's stuff last year when he was scuffling? No, we didn't. It was his psyche. It was his head. Okay, so I say he gets us to the seventh inning with a 5-run lead. I go batter to batter. That's what I do. And if he gets, the first guy lines, I think he lined a double.
Right.
I take him out right there, and I don't care. Guess what? Even if we blow the lead, the one thing I did is put a seed in Nola's head that he was solid. He got us to the seventh inning. I think that's how you have to treat it. You treat Scherzer a different way if you're a coach, but with him and his psyche, I think it would have did wonders to just get him out. Now, I don't think he's wrecked from the 3-run homer, but I think just getting you to the seventh inning with a 5-run lead and he was dominant, I think that would have.
Yeah, I hear you. I would have taken him out after the second batter. Now it doesn't matter because you get 2 on. You get 2. Yeah, you get 2 on. That's it. I'm yanking you. That's kind of how I am. Seth, great stuff, brother. Cosby's cheesesteaks, man. Appreciate it. Like, Tunis.
But here's the thing, he didn't even have anybody warmed up because the guy was at 65 pitches. You know what we've been saying? It's Hobie Milner all over again if he pulled them.
Okay, but I disagree. With first and second on?
Right, at that point, but that's when he started getting somebody loose. There was nobody warmed up to start the inning because why would you? Your opening day starter, I get he's not the ace. Your opening day starter's at 65 pitches. People weren't touching him. He had back-to-back innings where it was 8 and 9 pitches.
Yeah.
He was dominant. So if you're the manager, you would warm somebody up.
Except here's the issue. The issue is that the guy, third time through the order,
has his issues.
But
maybe that was the issue last year. You go, all right, because here's the other thing. You're sending a bad message if you're going, hey, Nola, last year you were awful third time through the order, so I'm going to get somebody up.
Yeah, but it is early. I mean, I grant you 65 pitches. He should be able to go and give you 80 to 90.
Yeah.
I get you. But 2 on, when he gets up the double, you got to start warming up.
No, I agree. I mean, but that curveball, I don't care if you're cooked or not. I mean, you can't just float a curveball like that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't even understand. I don't understand the choice. That curveball, you trust that curveball?
No, and it's not like JT's holding the glove like this. Like, hey, I want you to put it right here. No, he's tapping the ground first.
And by the way, Tunis, when you think about it, when you got that kind of lead, what are you screwing around with that pitch for?
Yeah.
What are you doing that for? That's just a bad idea. Now, whatever, and it is what it is. Like he does. He pitched well. He pitched well. I'm hoping that because they need him. You need Nola.
You do, because you're not going to get 10 strikeout performances by Gibby every time out there. Ranger Suarez, will see him tonight. I don't think he's going to be as dominant as last year. I think he'll be good.
I'm dying to see it.
I think he'll be good, but last year he was ridiculous.
I know. I'm dying to see him tonight.
And then you get Wheeler at the end of the week, or at the end of the rotation. So we'll see. But yeah, you need Nola to be pretty damn consistent this year, and not consistently bad like he was last year.
Yeah. Let's go to where we at here. Bum, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Bum.
Yo, how y'all doing today?
What's up, Bum?
Not much. Has Aaron Nola turned into Furkan Korkmaz?
Yeah, I hope not.
Is the confidence just shot? Well,
I mean, he should feel good about the overall performance. It was one pitch that got him.
Yeah.
It was only the one pitch that got him, so,
He was giving up that one pitch in spring, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kind of.
I just don't know why you. Well, listen, he's got a penchant for getting up the long ball, but I don't know why you screw around with that curveball. I just don't know why you do that.
I don't know.
Not with runners on like that.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, 68. Like Tuna said, 68 pitches, man. You ain't even thinking about pulling them. So.
Well, once he gets the two guys on, I would, but that's all right.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, look, man, I just want to let everybody get a little calmer about these Sixers, man. I know y'all saying that the X factor is James Harden. I think James Harden is going to be good in the playoffs, but I think the X factor is the big man, is Embiid.
No, but he's a given. When I say X factor, I'm talking about an unknown factor. Like the key to the series. I already know that Embiid's going to dominate. If Embiid doesn't dominate, then you got nothing.
Well, let me give you the key. He's going to dominate on offense, but the key is going to be his domination on defense. You're going to see a lot more spring and a lot more jump. There's not going to be as many layup lines as there was.
Yeah, but I'm not as worried about that. I'm worried more about the perimeter defense and allowing that penetration.
Exactly. But the thing about it is, when you watch the games, the penetration comes through, and Embiid has been saving his legs this season. He'll let a catch just lay it up and not. When he commits.
Yeah, but my point to you is that you got to be better up top.
Oh yeah, of course.
You got to be better up top. That's the bottom line. But here's the only thing you and I disagree is that we both believe Embiid's going to play big. I just think it's Harden that's now he's the one in question, and if you're going to win, he's got to play great ball.
Yeah, well, the thing that I'm looking at is our perimeter. We don't have the horses out perimeter to stop guys from getting on the inside. So that's gonna happen regardless. But if Embiid can alter more shots in this postseason than he did in the regular season when he was saving his legs, I'm telling you, that's going to make.
Yeah, brother, I'm not with you here. I mean, I already know he's a rim protector. I already know that, but he's not an octopus. Like I need more I need more defense elsewhere. I know I got a rim protector. You hear me, Tunis?
I hear you.
He's not an octopus. Everybody else has to.
Not Doc Ock.
He's
Doc
not
Joe.
Doc Joe. He's a superhero, but he's not Doc Joe. He just needs some help. We'll talk about it coming up. Oh my God. One of our own. Won season tickets to the Sixers.
And he just hung up, but I'll call him back.
One of our own did the impossible for the big win. We'll talk to him. That's pretty awesome. Hey, listen, I will tell you about my guys at Golden Nugget Jewelers, the corner of 8th and Chestnut. Look, you want to be in a 97.5 The Fanatic video shoot with me at Golden Nugget Jewelers? It's going down in April. That's right, going down in a few weeks. I need 3 lucky bachelors to be in the video with me. If you're into it, you're thinking about getting engaged, go to the contest page, fill out the form to enter for a chance to be in the video. Listen, the key is my 3 bachelors are going to get 30% off an engagement ring. It's a big ticket. We'll hang out at Golden Nugget Jewelers, make a cool video. You're thinking about getting an engagement ring? Listen, you got to go to one place, Golden Nugget Jewelers. The experts at Golden Nugget Jewelers are there to help you find the perfect match for what you're looking for. Major financing options as well as unbeatable prices for name brands like Ferragio, Tacori. They got it all, man. Visit Golden Nugget Jewelers online, goldennuggetjewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatics Sports Update.
First round matchup set. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Haverford Systems. Does your organization have the best audio-visual tech? Haverford Systems can help. For a free site visit and estimate. Go to Haverford.com, mention the Fanatic to receive a free webcam. The Sixers' regular season came to an end yesterday. They won both games over the weekend, but they remain the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. So that means that they will be taking on the Toronto Raptors in the first round. Game 1 will be this Saturday. It also means that Matisse Thybulle will not be able to play the road games in Toronto because of Canada's COVID rules. He is ineligible to play. The Phillies had their opening weekend. They went 2-1 against the A's. They're back right at it again tonight when they start a 3-game series with the Mets. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He goes up against Taijuan Walker. Devon Givens will join Anthony today at 11:40 to talk more Sixers. This update's also brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. April's National Donate Life Month. You can help others by signing up as an organ donor. Learn more and sign up at organdonor.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's cause, listen, I know you're panicked. You're looking around, and all of a sudden, it's April. But you could still be slimmer before the kids get out of school. It only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. It's about the science with NJ Diet. NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. You don't want to do it alone. NJ Diet knows that. They're with you every step of the way. You'll be fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is all natural. No shots, no hormones, no dreaded prepackaged foods. Ew. No surgery. Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. From home. Live online video consultations from your couch. Call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET, or go to njdiet.com. Lose the weight for good. That's njdiet.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Jen Scordo. Go yard all summer long with $5 Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. This season, all customers will get $5 for every home run hit by both teams when you place a $25 to hit a home run wager on Tuesday MLB games. And the best part about Dinger Tuesdays is even if your bet loses, FanDuel will pay you $5 for every home run. Why shy away from the home team? You know our boys are going to do it. We've got some major home run hitters on that lineup, so all you got to do is check out the Philadelphia team to get those dingers. So what are you waiting for? Pick up your home run hitter and turn big swings into big wins. There's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. Head over to your FanDuel account or download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code SCORDO. That's my last name. That's promo code SCORDO.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $25. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. I'm here to share some window wisdom with you, straight from the experts at Window Nation. You know, spring brings some wild weather changes. Warm days, you want to ease your windows open. But on cold nights, you need to seal them up tight. If your old windows are sticking or drafty, they're not just a pain to operate, they're costing you cash, especially as energy prices are rising. But with Window Nation's spring break sale, you can upgrade your home with an offer to fit any budget. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy, as many as you need, and make no down payment and pay no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years with no payments. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. You know they've installed over 1 million windows in over 125,000 homes. So trust the experts. Call Window Nation today, 866-90-NATION, or go to windownation.com. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments and no interest for 24 months. Go to windownation.com, because I'm telling you now, Window Nation, it's the perfect fit.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash-out refi program and pay off high-rate credit cards, car loans, or other high-interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done. And you're the one who makes it happen. Come on. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text and drive.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just text radio to 64,000 to start learning a new language today. RADIO to 64,000.
Meineke is celebrating 50 years of service with $10 off a full synthetic oil change. Up to 5 quarts, standard filter, plus disposal fees. You'll also get a free tire rotation and battery check. For tires, brakes, batteries, exhaust, and more, trust Meineke, doing car care right.
Betway, official sports betting partner of the 76ers. Visit us.betway.com to learn more. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's face it, real estate is broken. Commissions are outrageously high. Service is poor. And there's been little to no innovation for the last 50 years. Until now. Let me tell you about Hauser. They're a disruptor brand. Kind of like what Uber is for public transportation. They're bringing so many new things to market that truly benefit you, the customer. Flat fee listings that put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Salaried agents who are local experts that truly have your back. Sellers, want to save thousands or get a guaranteed cash offer on your home? Hauser can do that. Buyers, searching for your dream home or need to make a cash offer to compete? Use Hauser's cash to win the deal. Yes, you heard me right. Backed by game-changing technology and the best reviews in the industry. Hauser is your go-to company for buying and selling homes. Check them out at Hauser.com. That's HOUWZER.com. Put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Hauser.com.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Get excited! Are you kidding me? Funny, I was just talking to our two of our great account execs here at the station, Joe Z and Richie. I was talking to the guys, and there's so much pessimism.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Around the Sixers. Like, everyone. So we're going to go out in the first round, huh? I'm like, no. There is and listen, correctly, both of them said, Richie's like, listen, it's not like you can turn it off, turn it on, right? And I go, you're right. There isn't. It's not a switch. But what it is in the playoffs for a guy like Harden and these veteran guys that have been through playoff wars of the past, what it is a level of focus and preparation. You just know, all right, this is big now. Now it's on.
And Harden wants to win. Like, it's not like he just said that to pander to the fans or anything. He wants to win. That's why he wanted out of Houston. That's why he wanted out of Brooklyn.
It's human nature to understand the difference between regular season and the playoffs. Now, we have completely devalued the regular season and the approach for the regular season, which is why the commissioner spoke about it the other day. He's worried about it, and he should be. He should be, because you got guys that go, you know, load management, going half speed, you know, you don't, it's not like you're intensely trying to miss a shot, but you're not focused. You click careless turnover, You're not playing hard on the other end defensively. That's all real. Then that is partly the AAU mentality.
Yes, that is true.
That whole thing's real. Now, for Harden, I just think he knows now playoff time. Now, I expect him to bear down and focus. Now, we'll see whether he's physically up to the challenge, because I worry about that the most. But does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense, and I hope that, I don't think he's dogging it or anything like that. I just hope that he isn't cooked. I mean, that's really it, and that's why I say in game one, I could feel a lot better than I am today. And now I feel a lot better today than I did Friday. I was in a bad mood Friday after that loss to Toronto. And it had nothing to do with the 2 wins over the weekend. Those games didn't matter. I think after I slept on it a little bit, I felt a little better. But he could make me feel a lot better come Saturday evening when that game's over.
But dude, here's the very real possibility that he's got a tweaked hamstring, which nobody's talking about, which he doesn't want to talk about.
Right.
Like, the last thing you want to do
give that out.
is put that out there. Right? So the dude's hamstring may be tweaked, may be fried. Who knows where shape that hamstring's in. And that's going to be a chronic problem as he gets old. And that could be where he needs a summer's worth of rest and rehabilitation. Yeah. I mean, that's a very real possibility. Scary.
Totally.
And
then you go, do you want to gamble on that? He's got the player option next year. Obviously it's his choice, but he could say, hey, I'm not going to pick up that option unless you sign me long term.
Right.
And then you have to have that gamble. That's a big gamble. It's 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I hear you. I'm worried about that. I'm not even thinking about what happens
after.
Yeah, I'm thinking about now.
Saturday, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. All right, so I got to tell you a great story. One of our favorite callers, he's amazing, one of our favorite listeners. He's been with me since, the other station days. And my man had the opportunity, if you ever been to a Sixer game, you get the half-court shot. And our man, Karate Mark, had the opportunity of a half-court shot last night at the game. We have the audio. Let's hear it.
Next up, we have Mark Gallagher. Oh, wait. Oh!
Off the glass! Off the glass and in! Karate Mark makes the shot! Wins season tickets! Karate Mark!
Oh, wait. Oh! How about that reaction, baby?
That's unbelievable. Congratulations, my man.
Oh, my God. Good morning, motherfuckers! But before I go on, oh, my God, I got to give a yo to our reps, Dan Carrick, and all the other reps there. Just the staff of the Sixers, from the vendors to security to every single employee in that building. Yo, Sixers, seriously, they're a pleasure. They love each and every one of the
people. Yeah, they are. They're a special group. I agree with you. Special group.
God.
Now, tell me about this. Tell me, you get picked. So tell me about it. Walk us through the night.
They're random picks. They're random picks. So a couple days ago, we get a call from our rep. He says, who wants the shot? You or Alicia? Let's go. Money. I got this. And Anthony, I swear to God, from the second we spoke to him, I said, Dan, guaranteed I'm making this shot. There's not a chance I'm missing it. I'm yelling at every employee in that. They brought us down to the tunnel. I'm yelling.
Wait, when did you find out? You found out Thursday?
A couple days ago.
Did you? So
a couple days ago.
Did you practice?
The day before, I took a couple practice shots. I just needed to get the range. So I measured out about 50 feet, and ain't no way I'm going to practice and get good at it. So I just needed to get the range.
Well, you got to get a feel for it, though, too,
And I got the zone. I said to Alicia, I told the bartenders, I told security, I said, go get your damn checkbooks ready. This is going in. I called glass, everything. Almost got.
That was my next question. You purposely used the bank.
What am I going to swish it? I ain't a shooter. All I got is to aim for the backboard. They tell you that when you're 5 and you shoot a basketball for the first time. Aim for the block. Oh my God! So then I see Ruben. I'm in Ruben's house, right? And he's about to give me a present. So I beeline over to Ruben. I wanted to dap him and say thank you. But a security guard damn near tackled me. He said, no. But here's what's really cool about Ruben. After they put us courtside, they sat us next to Detroit for the rest of the night. I'm 2 chairs away from freaking Kelly Olynyk sitting on the bench. Ruben comes up to me, thanks me afterwards for not getting in trouble. I thank him for the experience. He high fives, hugs me and Alicia.
Yeah, he's a fun dude. Yeah.
I got to hear the players breathe. I heard
it's
breathe.
awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it's great scene.
Andrew, play my damn song.
Congratulations, Karate. Calling glass. What?
That's awesome.
He called the glass. Would that be your strategy to go backward? Mine would not be mine.
Swish.
Yeah. I give him credit too, and he nailed it.
It was strong.
He nailed it right off.
Bank in.
Yeah.
It didn't roll around the rim at all. That was great. Good
That's
for him,
fantastic, Karate Mark.
Mark's a great dude, so I'm happy for him. That's awesome.
That's neat. That's really neat. Mitch, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mitch.
Good morning, Monday morning. And
good morning, my man. What's happening?
I'm cleaning the pool for the 5th time out of 7 days here in Phoenix. Because every time I get a breeze, all these little red flowers end up in the pool.
That's a huge loss.
It's
first world problems.
It's a big problem for a 72-year-old guy. It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway, in regards to your predictions and what you're praying for and who's promising what, it is very difficult to handicap the Eastern Conference this year.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's 3 teams, including the Sixers, that have the same record. Do not discount Toronto. Do not discount Miami. But you said something that rings in my ears, and it was 40 minutes ago. Miami and Toronto have 2 great coaches. And that's what they're doing this week. They're coaching these guys up to beat the 76ers. And that'll make
Nick Nurse's Miami's got another opponent, but you're right. He's looking at and he's a great coach, Nick Nurse.
And what about the guy from Boston that we don't even know his name, do we?
Yeah, listen, they're not playing Miami. They're not playing Boston. They're playing Toronto, right? So, here's the bottom line. The bottom line is you have the best player. Doc Rivers is the best player on the floor in Embiid. He cannot be guarded, right? You have no one to match up and guard him. You're a better player. And I agree with what you're going to say, which is Tobias Harris needs to step up.
And what Tuna said in regards to the 8 minutes that they give to, what's his name, the backup?
Paul Reed.
He is 1,000% right. Sit his butt down. He is old. He is useless.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's cooked. Yep.
He is cooked. I know Doc's not going to do this because he's a stubborn man, but I would love to see the kid that played last night get the 8 minutes.
No, I think he is.
Good.
Paul Reed, Mitch, honestly, I think he is. I think that's going to happen. I think he understands that DeAndre Jordan, I mean, you watch him, he's got absolutely nothing. Nothing. All right, time now for some morning thoughts.
Wake up, Philadelphia!
No! God, please, no! No!
Time now for morning thoughts.
Hey, lady! Shut up! Will you just shut your trap? Shut up!
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. Yo, cuz, what were you thinking about this morning?
So here's the deal. I was actually thinking about the draft.
All right.
Was that Peaky Blinders? I was dreaming about Peaky Blinders because I watched one late night. And you ever watch these shows and you start to dream that you're in the show? And I'm dreaming that I'm in Peaky Blinders. And it's, Birmingham, England in the 20s and 30s was not a fun place to be.
I'm sure it was not.
Yeah. But anyway, I woke up. I was like, oof, let me get that out of my head. Let me think draft. So a couple nuggets. One, I believe the 2 picks, the Eagles will walk away the first round with a cornerback and a wide receiver. Because by those 2 picks, the Lions, the grouping of players of that positions are going to present the most value for you. I also hear that a lot of teams are expecting 3 quarterbacks off the board in the first 8 or 9.
What?
Yes. 3 quarterbacks.
Oh, my God.
That Malik Willis could go as high as 2.
What?
To Detroit. That Matt Corral will be the 2nd quarterback taken.
My God.
And Kenny Pickett will be the 3rd quarterback taken. And it'll be 3 in the top 8 or 9.
They are just starved for quarterbacks, this league, man. But you know what?
The funny thing about it, I was talking to somebody and who told me this, and we were talking about, I go, if you're the Lions, why would you reach for Malik Willis when next year is a historic crop? Like, so you got a lot of talent. He went, listen to me, next year is the year of the quarterback. This is from someone that's involved in this thing. It's the year of the quarterback, he says. And I already knew I had been talking about that class.
Mm-hmm.
But he said it's the year of the quarterback. So why would you, if you're any of these teams?
Because you're the Lions.
But why would you take those guys?
I don't know, but
Malik Willis, all right.
But that's good.
2?
That's
Matt
good.
Corral? Well, you can take Matt Corral. Kenny Pickett?
But this is good. All this is good for the Eagles. Because
it is.
If you're the Detroit Lions and you take Malik Willis, he might not even start year 1 because you got Jared Goff still, right? So they're not going to give up on him next year. They're not going to draft another quarterback next year.
Hey, listen, every quarterback that's taken this year in the first round that high means you don't have to deal with these teams next year.
Exactly. And I know there's 4 other teams with 2 first-round picks, and I think one of them is the New York Jets, and they just drafted Zach Wilson last year, who didn't really get to play a full season. So I wonder if the Jets will be off the board. Like, there's going to be teams, especially if they draft the quarterback this year in the first round, especially in the top 10. That's going to be 3, 4, 5 teams that are off the board when it comes to the quarterback conversation next year. So that goes a long way for the Eagles and their chances to land one of those top quarterbacks. That's huge, man. If that's true, that is huge.
I know. It's a monster.
And I'm always cool with going best player available. I am.
Now, I will say this. It will be interesting to see. I do believe that the corner and receiver are the spots to be.
Okay.
Now, you could walk away. Like Stingley could be there.
Yes.
Which would be a very interesting pick. There's a lot of guys that could be there. Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, they're the 2 Ohio State receivers.
Olave's the guy that he keeps dropping. Like, there was talks that he could be a top 10 pick, and all of a sudden he's dropping, especially now that you're saying there could be 3 quarterbacks drafted in the top 10. He could drop even more.
Yep.
And, hey, you take him, you have 2 high-end receivers in Devontae Smith and Olave, and now you go, all right, Quez, we'll figure something out.
I got news for you. I think Garrett Wilson's better.
Okay.
And there's a chance
he falls too.
He could be there.
All right, that'd be awesome. And then you make Quez like a gadget guy, and you get Jalen Reagor and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Arcega-Whiteside gets cut. Reagor probably makes the team, but you won't have to see much of him, especially if you have 2 early round wide receivers that are actually talented. That would be huge, man.
I know.
It's going to be a fun draft. It is. I know.
It's going to be
people are bummed, but
No, I think it's going to be a fun draft, too. It's a Wild West type of draft.
Yes.
Now, I don't believe in mocks or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Neither do I.
I said, well, I told you what somebody told me who's involved in this process. 3 of the first 8, 9 are going to be quarterbacks. There's an NFL Network mock draft that I just was looking at. They got Willis going 2, which I hear.
Yep.
They got Corral going 4 to Seattle. 4.
Jesus.
They got Pickett going 5 to the Saints.
What?
But wait, they're not done yet.
Well, I thought Willis would fall to the Saints. I thought the Saints would get Willis.
They got Desmond Ridder going 12.
Really?
To Pittsburgh.
I thought he's been dropping.
They got Desmond. First of all, you can never believe anything.
Yeah, I know.
But Desmond Ridder, who's the quarterback at Cincinnati. And listen, I'm not so sure he's a complete bust either. Remember, he didn't have any offensive line at Cincinnati. He had some great skill people and they had some great talent. But the one area where Cincinnati lacked was their offensive line. It's why they got pushed around. He didn't have a prayer in the playoff game because he had no time to throw. But still, I mean, I'm not taking him there. And then how about they wind up giving you at 20, where's it, 26, Tennessee taking Sam Howell from North Carolina.
Oh, my God.
You believe that?
They're starved for quarterbacks in this league, man, and that's good for the Eagles.
Yeah, especially shows you patience.
Yeah, they're going to wait till next year where it's this historic quarterback class, and these teams that you expect to be there again next year won't be drafting a quarterback, and that's awesome because the Detroit Lions won't draft a quarterback 2 years in a row. They're going to try to build whoever they get. That's awesome. That's really good for the Eagles if you think that Jalen Hurts isn't the guy, which I don't. Neither do you.
Neither do they.
Yeah, it's pretty evident. Just like last year when they tried trading up for Zach Wilson. Yeah, exactly. My morning thought was simple. Mets, the series begins today, and I started thinking about the all-time hated Mets, and I'm sure we can have some fun with that as the show goes on. Paul LaDuca has always been number one for me because remember when Jimmy Rollins was doing the whole team to beat? Paul LaDuca was the man barking back at Jimmy Rollins in his own media interviews. So I always hated Paul LaDuca, that little rat-faced loser. So I always think of Paul LaDuca when the Mets come to town. And so we could have some fun with that, I'm sure. Wagner.
Billy Wagner. Oh, my God.
Billy Wagner's got to be on that list.
Well, I'll tell you the guys that I hate because I'm older than you. The 86 Mets.
Yeah.
Keith Hernandez.
All those guys, right?
Right. You know. Well, I will tell you, I got friendly in my latter years in my early years with their latter years. Strawberry and Gooden, they had their own demons.
Yes,
yeah. But they were
fun to be around.
They were interesting.
I'm sure.
And there were a lot of people. That team had a lot of scoundrels. Jeff Kent, I hated him. Tunis,
yep.
I covered him. Hated him. There's a lot of hate the Mets. And I used to have to drive into that pit.
Oh, yeah.
In Queens.
That must have sucked.
Called Shea with that horrible apple.
Yes.
That would come up in center field after a home run.
I stopped eating apples. I don't eat apples when the Phillies play the Mets.
It was a pit. It was in the armpit of baseball. Right across from LaGuardia with the planes taking off.
Yep.
How about these Phillies, man? They're fun, dude.
They're going to be a blast, man. It's going to be a fun season. And,
these Phillies are fun,
with the weather being nice and warm the next couple of days, I expect some more boppers. Dude, when Schwarber went yard, I was there for a couple of innings Friday before going to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Man, and I thought of Charlie right away.
He called it.
Right away. And it just went, I mean, that ball off the bat, you knew. Hit the facing of the second deck.
Gene Dancing Machine hit 2 shots.
Yeah, the one, it didn't go deep into the seats, but it, like, I think God kissed it. The first one. It went up so high.
Right?
Yeah, man. How about it? Yeah, he's going to see pitches to hit.
They all will. It was too early for the bench yesterday.
I agree.
Too early. Joe trying to be too cute with that lineup.
They have 13 games, 13 days.
I did not like that lineup.
I get JT not playing.
I know people go, oh, give me a break. I don't want to hear
I get JT not playing, but I don't need to see Camargo.
No. Nope. I'm with you. All right. Let's talk a little bit about NJ Diet. Yes, NJ Diet. Look, here's the bottom line. You're thinking, oh, man, I didn't stick to my New Year's resolution. It's already April. You know what that means? Listen, with NJ Diet, it means you got plenty of time because it only takes 40 days. Now, do the math. 40 days, you're not even out of May yet. All right? Kids are still in school. So NJ Diet's got you covered. You can lose your contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. You don't want to do it alone. I know you don't. NJ Diet knows that, too. They're with you every step of the way. You'll be fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no dreaded prepackaged foods. Ew. No surgery, most importantly. Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. From home, live online video consultations. Call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Or go to njdiet.com. Lose the weight for good. That's njdiet.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers, Raptors. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. April's National Donate Life Month. People everywhere are helping others by signing up as an organ donor. Sign up at organdonor.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The Sixers' regular season came to an end yesterday. All of the NBA came to an end yesterday. Playoffs are set for the Sixers. They will take the Toronto Raptors on in the first round, a 4-5 seed matchup. Of course, in Toronto, Matisse Thybulle will not be eligible to play because of COVID rules in Canada. So the Sixers will have to figure out what to do with the starting lineup. One in Toronto, but game one in Philadelphia will be this Saturday. Phillies went 2-1 in their opening weekend with the A's. They are back tonight when they begin a 3-game series in South Philadelphia. They host the New York Mets. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He goes up against Taijuan Walker. Coming up next at 11:40, Devon Givens will join the show to talk about the Sixers who get set for their playoff matchup this Saturday. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Joel beyond the arc, fakes, drives, sidestep, jams. Oh, baby, a throwdown.
The Sixers start the 2022 NBA playoffs this Saturday at 6 versus the Raptors. It's round one, game one. Hear all the action right here on your home for 76ers playoff basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Corona, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers.
BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, unleashes the spirit of Las Vegas with BetMGM rewards. I'm Derek Gunn, and every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points that you can redeem for online bonus credits like free bets and risk-free tokens. Planning a trip to Vegas? You can also convert your BetMGM points into MGM rewards points that you can use towards dining, shows, and hotel rooms at over 20 MGM Resorts properties located on the Las Vegas Strip and nationwide. BetMGM Rewards is sports betting's premier loyalty program, featuring exclusive offers, incredible experiences, and valuable perks when you wager on the BetMGM app. Sign up with BetMGM or log on today to get an even bigger piece of the action with BetMGM Rewards. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey and Pennsylvania only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Natural Lawn of America got me a beautiful green lawn with fewer weeds, using far less chemicals for more than 30 years. You know, Natural Lawn's been creating green lawns quickly, more naturally, and with fewer weeds. Natural Lawn isn't your average cookie-cutter lawn care service. Their certified specialists will assess your lawn and develop a customized treatment plan, feeding your soil with their exclusive organic-based nutrients. Now, this unique approach has reduced chemical use by 85%. That creates a safer lawn for your family and your pets to enjoy. Locally owned and family operated, right here in the Delaware Valley. Trust the leader in organic-based lawn care. Get the results you want and take advantage of their limited time offer of free seating every year. Schedule Natural Lawn's full service program by April 30th, and you'll get free seating every year. Just call this number. It's 800-FREE-SEED. That's 800-FREESEED. Choose my lawn care company, Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
I hate Steven Singer.
I get that a lot.
You know why?
Why?
Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied.
So, how can I help you?
Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week?
They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever.
Sounds expensive.
They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you.
Do I have to water it?
Nope, it's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold.
All right. How do I get one?
Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Shipping.
Free in time for Mother's Day, but don't wait.
What if she hates my personal love message?
Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me?
Absolutely.
If your office is reopening, Staples has you covered.
Back to the office, back to in-person meetings.
Staples has you covered.
In the office one day, home the next. I need to be able to work from anywhere.
Staples has you covered with everything you need for everywhere you work. Right now, save $15 when you spend $75 on select items. Everything you need for the office, home, anywhere. Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 4/16. In-store only. Coupon required. One per customer. See store or staplesconnect.com for exclusions and details.
Slipping and falling due to snow, ice, a cracked sidewalk, or even a wet floor is no joke and can cause serious injury. Let Philly Slip and Fall Guys get you back on your feet. Keith Koski and his team of attorneys are the Philly Slip and Fall Guys and have over 30 years of experience fighting for you. They know how to get the results you deserve. Give them a call if you've had a fall. Go to PhillySlipandFallGuys.com. That's PhillySlipandFallGuys.com.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Circle up, team. We've got status.
Evelyn's marketing consultancy client roster is skyrocketing.
Okay, so this week is a biggie. We've got the pitch and 3 client meetings.
She needs another analyst before her team's free time plummets.
Who's running the competitive analysis on fruit snacks?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey there, casino fans. I'm here to let you know that the new BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Hey, it's Andrew. If you need a roof, you got to call New Look Home Design. Just look at their website and you'll know exactly why. They have a team of people who will help you through the process and make shopping for a new roof easy, and they offer everything to give you peace of mind. Totally opposite of what you might get from smaller contractors, right? New Look Home Design, they offer same-day virtual and in-person estimates, line-by-line pricing, so there are no hidden fees, and you'll also get a 3D rendering of what your new roof would look like, so there's no surprises, and in my opinion, best of all, a solid warranty. So if you need a new roof, call New Look Home Design now through April 30th, because when you buy a new roof, you pay half later, and the other half never. Save 50% on roofing materials and qualify for interest-free financing. Call them today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. Online at newlookhomedesign.com. That's nulookhomdesign.com Tell him Andrew sent you.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Don't forget our 11 o'clock hour is brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. So coming up in about 8 minutes, we're going to talk to Devon. Every Monday, I always like to chop it up with Devon. I mean, here's the deal. It's a monster day, right? Like, we know 6 o'clock Saturday, it's on. It's on for real.
Get excited.
Shoot that dinosaur down, man. Dude, it's on, man. Toronto. Come on now. If I got to sweat, do I got to sweat this team?
You might sweat a little bit.
Do I got to sweat the Raptors? I don't feel like it.
You will have sweat on your brow.
I don't believe it.
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
I got him in 6.
All right, that's a sweat still.
All right, 5. How about that?
Okay, that's better because you're ending it at home.
Okay.
That's good. You have to go back to Toronto, and then, oh, my God, the reason why I got to Game 6 is because Matisse hasn't been playing it. You know, that would be a sweat.
Dude, I don't want to deal with that.
All right, so then say 5.
I'm embarrassed. I can't sweat the first round. I want to play good ball in the first round. Listen, if we're at some point we're going to do a ledger, right? What I don't like, the biggest things I don't like, Matisse, and only because your rotation is so thin as it is. So losing a Thibault is a big deal. And the fact that he's your best defensive player in a team that lacks defense.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Number 2 is Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse scares me. I'm not going to lie.
Head coach.
I can't front.
Because everybody thought when
he's a better
Kawhi
X and O coach. He is. He's a really good X and O coach.
And I thought of myself when Kawhi left. I thought they were done. Next year they were a 3 seed. Remember the very following year,
and they play you tough.
Seed. Yes,
like they play you tough. But now here's the thing: they at least get you ready for the second round.
Yes,
assuming you can win, you get prepared for the second round. Unlike, say, the Wizards from last year, they don't really prepare you anything. If you played the Bulls or the Cavs, they really was going to prepare you for anything. At least you're not prepared. You play Toronto. They're a gritty team. They play tough. And then now you got to play Miami. All right, well, now you've been through a good series.
Makes sense.
Come on, man.
Makes sense.
I can't.
And I keep on saying, I expect this draw as the 4 seed. I expect them to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not even get me out of round 2. And I was saying that when the James Harden trade first happened. I'm now at the point of get me to the Eastern Conference Finals. Because I think they are more talented than both teams they're about to go up against. Well, if they get to the second round, they're more talented than Miami Heat. They lose the coaching battle, which is why I think it's Sixers and 6 against the Heat, because I think Spoelstra just 2 games alone wins off of coaching.
Oh, yeah.
But who's stopped? Like, Bam out of bio. Get the hell out of here.
Exactly. Hey, Jimmy, listen.
He's half a fraud.
He is. Jimmy thinks he's better than he is.
Yes.
He's that guy. Listen, he's a terrific ball player. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But come on. He's not the elite player. It's not like he's Durant or Kyrie.
No, but my fear is...
He's a tick below that.
My fear is if Harden's cooked and a more athletic,
well, if Harden's cooked, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay? If he's cooked, then it's over. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line is, if he's cooked, everything's a disaster. I got to hope that he's a little dinged up and that the rest and the focus of the playoffs turns it back into a net positive.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm not asking for superstar
40, 15, and 10.
Exactly. I just need
20, 10, and 10, which he gave you a couple of games ago.
And actually, like, I'll take 20, 10, and 4, 5. You know what I mean? You got to hit a couple threes, though. You got to mix in a couple threes.
No air balls, man.
No.
It can't be 3 of 15 shooting.
Correct. Sam's in England. Oh, Sammy.
Lloyd, how you doing there?
What's happening, mate?
I'm good. I'm catching up with you on Peaky Blinders. Not quite there yet, but I'm catching you up.
How great is that show?
Oh, man, it's good. It was such a dilemma this weekend. I'm trying to get to season 5, and then it was like, there's Phillies on, Sixers on.
Wait. You're past me.
Oh,
I'm season 4. I watch him over and over again. Like, I watch him twice. Like, I'm one of these, I analyze it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Thomas Shelby.
I know. Well, I was going to get Thomas Shelby to sort out Dr. J after his comments last week about MVP.
I know.
I'm happy about him. So I was just as disappointed as you. So, but I thought I'd call because the Phillies, man, they were good. That Schwarber and Castellano, I can't say his name, Nick, great home runs, and I thought Gibson and Eflin at good pitching. So I had a good weekend watching sports, well, American sports anyway. Sixers were on early. It was a good weekend. Last night was too late. I didn't watch that. As soon as I saw there was no Embiid and Harden, I just caught the highlights in the morning. Saw that Beeble Paul was balling out, and I thought,
but that game don't mean anything. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but it just shows again, man. I mean, there was a clip I saw on the internet of DeAndre Jordan just not even trying at some point. I was just like, man, how can Doc not put him in? Like, how can he put him in?
DeAndre Jordan. Listen, DeAndre Jordan is flat out can't play. Right? I mean, just can't play. You got no choice. You're Doc. You got no choice.
Nah, you've got to play him, man. I know and I saw a press conference where he was getting a bit funny, saying, "I told you this 3-4 times," and going off on about small ball, 5 big ball. Nah, as you said earlier, man, he's got to get more time and more game, and I think that this week is going to be good for Harden to rest up, and hopefully it'll be another way for Doc to sit down with his coach and just review it and go, actually, yeah, Beeble Paul has got to do it. Someone's got to put in his ear because he's too stubborn, man. He needs to come out of that.
Not for nothing, but he should come out with a completely different look. He should come out with Maxey on the bench to start the game. Bring in Reed. Like he's got to be creative going into these playoffs. And look, if he loses to Toronto, that will mean Nick Nurse coached his ass off. You know?
Well, I mean, he's a great coach. He coached in Britain. He coached in the BBL for a bit, Nick Nurse. So he's worked his way up, man. He's worked with rubbish players and turned them into good players, or trash players, and turned them into good players. So he knows he's a good coach. He develops people, and Doc's got to match up with him. Like you say, first 2 rounds, we haven't got the match up with the coaches, but we should have it with the players. So. That's where we've got to try and hope the players' ability comes out and the coaching doesn't come into it too much, All
right, brother, listen, I'm with you, man. All right, we're going to get nuts on Friday, so I'm going to talk to you by the end of the week.
Yeah, okay,
mate. All right, buddy, because we got to get nuts. But right now, I got to go to my man. Every Monday, I love to chop it up with this man. Great basketball man. In the post. You hear him all the time. Every night, must listen. The great Devon Givens. Devon!
And so, wait a minute. Right out of the gate, I heard you with the caller. Nick Nurse would have to coach his tail off. Do you think he's capable of coaching his tail off?
I believe that if the Raptors win, it will mean that Nick Nurse basically embarrassed Doc Rivers.
Nick Nurse is a heck of a coach.
I know he is.
Say that.
That's my 2 fears are this. Matisse, which is an obvious one, and Nick Nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking all morning. I said, I love the matchups because I love getting Miami in round 2 if I get there. But the 2 best coaches are Nurse and Spoelstra. So Doc better be on his game.
I agree with you 100% with those 2 being the tops. Really, really like those guys from afar and what they do with their teams. For me, I think, and I was just looking at some numbers a little bit earlier today. In the 3 losses that the Sixers had against the Raptors, they had given up a 20 offensive rebound game, a 16 offensive rebound game, and a 12 offensive rebound game. against the Raptors. So right out of the gate, when we talk about those things as being worried about, it's one of the things that I'm worried about. Are they going to attack the glass on the defensive side and not give up those extra opportunities? Because, all those do are lead to more field goal opportunities, more field goal chances for the Raptors to get those shots up, hit those threes, 4-point play, 2 points, 3-point play, whatever it is. It's just an extra opportunity. And I was just saying it a little bit this morning. You know how it is when you play, and let's say, okay, you give up an offensive rebound, that's one. But then you give up a second and a third. That's deflating at that point. And after that, then what? Then they score. And next thing you know, they're on their own run because of simple stuff, simple, basic principles of what you need to do, the fundamentals of basketball, which is to box out and get the basketball. Don't let it drop in front of you. Don't let it hit the floor. Attack that glass like the Raptors have done. So right out of the gate for me, Ant, that's one of the things that I want to focus on. They have a lot of length. They have a lot of players with some experience in the postseason. And you just mentioned it. They have a great coach in Nick Nurse.
Listen, you got Anunoby, besides Siakam, Anunoby, Boucher. Like, you got guys that and here's the problem, right? Well, here's the issue for the Sixers. To your point, they have had issues defensively with a lot of 1-2, right? Like, I'll never forget the words of Durant, that after 3 passes, they start to lose it defensively. They lose their defensive focus. They don't get back, right? That's all. Not rebounding, which you bring up, is a part of that. And that has to change in the playoffs. I need urgency. And the only way, now I'm thinking Sixers will be a different team because they'll be a more focused team.
Sure.
I mean, I expect a more focused Harden.
Yeah, I do too. I do too, because this is what you brought him here for. This is the type of spot. I mean, there were some spots in the regular season that we wish he would have stepped up in those moments as well. They're not there. Now it's the real season where, and I'm not minimizing the regular season. I love the regular season.
Yeah, but they do it. Yeah.
This is why you bring him in. This is why you go out there and you get a guy like that to come in here and be a difference maker. And as much as I like Nick Nurse a lot, and as much as those Raptors players are really talented and they are what they are, the 76ers at the end of the day, and for me, when it comes to any series, they have the best player on the floor. And when he's out there being himself and doing what he's doing and maybe even being more than what we ask of him, that's fantastic. But you're going to now need the others, starting with James Harden, to step up in this moment and capture what's right in front of them, and which is an opportunity.
So I was having this conversation with some of the guys at work, some of our fine account execs, Joe Z and Richie, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm talking to guys because they're like, oh, no, we're talking about the whole thing and analyzing, talking about Harden. And one of the guys goes, incorrectly, like it's not a button, you just press a button or an on and off thing, a faucet, or whatever analogy you want to talk about. But my point is, with Harden is he needs to be focused. And there is a focus that comes with the regular season or the playoffs as opposed to the regular season. Like you see him, he's his own kind of guy, right? Like with the fat suit, like he's a guy that can come playoff time. I gotta believe, unless his hamstring is really just bothering him, in which case then the season's a wash, that I got to see a different player. I'm going to see a little bit of a different player just because he knows what this is about.
It takes me back to the Jimmy Butler conversation I was having with you, I think, a little bit earlier, and some of the callers as well when we went back to 2018. And I referenced Jimmy Butler, where we were questioning when is he going to insert himself like a little more aggressively into the offense. He was passing the ball. He was really passive. He was setting his teammates up. He would still have those games from time to time, hit the game-winning shots against Brooklyn and Charlotte. I remember those 3-point buzzer beaters from the right wing. I'll never forget that. But he was just coasting. He was taking it through the season. And once he got to the postseason, that switch flipped.
Yeah, he took the ball from Simmons.
Exactly. And he had the 39, 37, whatever it was in game one, even though they lost.
Yeah, he was the only adult in the room.
Exactly. And so there is, for these veterans that have been there before and have played in hundreds of playoff games, they do know how to pace themselves. They do know when to flip the switch. Now, the discouraging part about it is we wanted to see it during the regular season when we see Kevin Durant still going all out, when we see some of these star players around the league still going all out, Embiid included. You still want Harden to be that type of guy. Now, at 33, maybe he just looks at it and says, and not that I endorse it, I'm just simply saying that maybe he does look at it and feel that with him and the experience, knowing what the playoffs like, knowing what it entails, that's when he'll turn it up. And that's when we're really going to determine how we look at him based on what he does, starting with this series first.
Well, the other thing, too, is remember, he's already done as much as he's ever going to do in a regular season. He's won all the scoring titles. He's got the accolades, all those individual things. For him, it is about the playoffs. And if you're coming around and you're worried about a tender hamstring, you know, you're going to. And remember, I know that his directive coming in to everybody was, I'm going to try to help the big man win an MVP.
Right. He did. Yep. He said that. He said he was going to. It's his job to make sure that Tobias Harris gets his 18 tonight. It's his job to make sure Tyrese Maxey is a dynamic player out there on the floor. And he did do a lot of those things. But now it's time for him to, as Doc Rivers talked about, be a little more aggressive offense.
Yeah.
Know he can distribute the basketball. It's time for him to get loose and start to cook on the offensive end when we see those 25-plus points per night.
Yeah, you got to do two things for me. You got to hit threes, right? Because you got to space the floor, and on a switch, you got to make teams pay.
Absolutely.
You get a big off the dribble. You better
take him.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't settle for the step back three. Take them off the dribble if you can. If they do start to lag back a little bit, then I'm okay with him taking the three-pointer. But don't dribble the air out of the basketball just to get that three-pointer. We know you can find the seams on the basketball, right on the fingertips, how you like it, with maybe less dribbles. So go ahead. Don't waste possession. Don't waste time. Just go ahead. I'm in attack mode right now and destroy mode. And that's what I think most Sixer fans want to see. They've embraced him, and they want to see the fruits of all of this come to fruition with finally getting out of that second round. And this one, to start off with the Raptors, is a tough first-round matchup, but I think it's also good for them.
Yeah, I do too. We were talking about it. It's going to at least prepare them for Miami. Assuming they win, they'll have been through a tough, gritty series. And again, I like the draw. I think the draw, I'd rather have the tougher test against Toronto than play a Cleveland or a Chicago, breeze through it, and then stare down at Milwaukee.
We saw it last playoffs where they beat
the Wizards
in 5. They should have swept them, but they gave them a game, and then they came in game 1, and Toronto clipped them.
Yeah.
Atlanta clipped them because they just took them a little bit for granted, and that's what we saw in that game 1. So that's my reasoning. I agree with you 100%. You'll be prepared for round 2 if you are capable of getting by this Raptors team, which you should, and getting through here to go to Miami versus playing Milwaukee in the second round. If you were lucky enough to do so, I think this is the right draw. You're right.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on Matisse?
Well, first of all, it's almost as if we always have to say, well, he's a nice guy. we all know he's a nice guy. It's disappointing, though, that even with his beliefs and all that he has done, he still got the one shot. So if you got the one, you might as well, in my opinion, just go ahead and get the second one. And as a team, you go out there and you give it your all and you do everything you can in order for you to be available for your teammates. He's not going to be there for his teammates. He's letting his team down, in my opinion, with him not being able to travel to Toronto and play in games 3, 4, and potentially 6 if need be. So disappointed in that because you have to be available to your team. We talk about availability as the best ability with injuries where guys like Embiid would have to deal with that so much. This one is a little different, and I understand that people are reluctant to do those types of things, but you're also looking at a situation here where we're talking about a team thing and doing everything. What do they always say? I'm going to do everything in my power to be there for my team, and he's not going to be there for his team.
Yep. I'm with you 100%. All right, Devon, we'll be talking. I might need you again Friday. All right?
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm a little. I need to keep the bad thoughts away from me this week. You hear? You follow?
I understand that. Going to game one, going to series, period, feeling good.
Right.
You should feel good that the Sixers, despite the matchup, how tough it can be and will be, quite frankly, that they should still beat this basketball team. With all due respect, all the great things we say about those players and the coach on the other side, the Sixers should still beat the Toronto Raptors in round one.
I'm with you, brother. Listen, great stuff. I'll be listening tonight, 6 o'clock.
Thank you. Yes, sir. 6 to 10 tonight. It's going to be a blast.
All week. You're the best, buddy. We love you.
Thanks, man. You too. Love you back.
Devon Givens. Check him out after Mikey missed in the general tonight. All right, lots to do. We got some open lines first time in the show. You can get in, 610-632-0975. How you feeling? I would be devastated if they lost in the first round. I would be devastated. I can't see it. And maybe I got too much invested. I just can't see it. Let's talk about Parks and the Bet Parks app. Well, the first thing I thought about tonight was the fightings on the Bet Parks app. All right, here we go. The Bet Parks, we got fightings minus 152 tonight. Here you go. Phillies minus 152. Again, I love the Phillies tonight. The Ranger against Taijuan Walker. Advantage fightings. Here's the other one now. I'm looking forward to. How about some of the batter hits and props? So let's take a look right on, because you can play same game parlay. Like, say you think tonight against Taijuan Walker that Schwarber goes yard, the lefty. So you get Schwarber going yard. You got that. And then you pair it with a Phillies win and maybe over the team total. The Phillies team total tonight is 4.5. I like the over. I think they get to the 5 tonight. Check it all out. The Bet Parks app has all those goodies. Enjoy it and have some fun with it. You got to be in PA. You got to be in New Jersey. Bet Parks PA, Bet Parks NJ. New customers, use the code FANATIC, get a risk-free bet to $750. Just remember, you got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers Raptors set. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Simplicity Mowers. With Simplicity, their mowers give your lawn a quality cut and those signature stripes. Visit them at simplicitymfg.com/dealers to find a dealer near you. The Sixers Raptors, that's your first round matchup for Philadelphia. It was finalized yesterday. Game 1 will be this Saturday, of course, when the team is in Toronto for games 3, 4, and hopefully not necessary game 6. They'll be without Matisse Thybulle, who is ineligible to play because of Canada's COVID restrictions. But at least game 1 is in South Philadelphia. Today in South Philadelphia, you have Phillies-Mets. Phillies went 2-1 with their weekend series against the A's. Game 1 of their 3-game series with the Mets is tonight. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He faces Taijuan Walker. You just heard from Devon Givens, who talks Sixers hoops. That interview will be podcasted on 97.5thefanatic.com. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic. For all of the latest news and information, I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. I'm here to share some window wisdom with you, straight from the experts at Window Nation. You know, spring brings some wild weather changes. Warm days, you want to ease your windows open. But on cold nights, you need to seal them up tight. If your old windows are sticking or drafty, they're not just a pain to operate, they're costing you cash, especially as energy prices are rising. But with Window Nation's spring break sale, you can upgrade your home with an offer to fit any budget. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy, as many as you need, and make no down payment and pay no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years with no payments. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. You know they've installed over 1 million windows in over 125,000 homes. So trust the experts. Call Window Nation today, 866-90Nation, or go to windownation.com. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments and no interest for 24 months. Go to windownation.com, because I'm telling you now, Window Nation, it's the perfect fit.
The VCT Game Changers, a Valorant league that's made specifically for women and marginalized genders, had an interesting situation when a male substituted for Complexity last weekend. Complexity was 1 player short due to the player sleeping during the match. To avoid disqualification, Complexity was allowed to sub in male coach Johnny Bombs to play in her place. Fans were unhappy, and Riot Games later released a statement saying that allowing Bombs to play was an oversight.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Okay, ladies, we all know one of the greatest feelings in the world when a friend says, "Girl, those pants look amazing on you." And I say, thanks. They're Skechers Go Walk Wear pants. And why do I always get compliments on these casual, athletic, stretchy pants? They're made with comfortable Go Flex fabric that has compression and hold. They have 4 pockets. Plus, they're machine washable and come in extended sizes. That's the Skechers Go Walk Wear line of pants. Find yours at Skechers.com, a Skechers store, and find retailers everywhere.
Was it eating those hot wings again? Or is there something serious going on with your digestive tract? If you find yourself running to the bathroom and can't figure out why, it's time to talk to your doctor. Virtua GI and Digestive Health provides comprehensive care for the entire digestive system at more than 20 locations throughout South Jersey. Don't ignore changes in bathroom habits or unexplained weight loss. These could be signs of a serious condition. To connect with a Virtua gastroenterologist, visit virtua.org/gut health.
And now an important message from music superstar Willie Nelson.
I've been fighting for legalization of the one thing that can bring comfort to millions. And of course, I'm talking about Skechers.
Can we stop the commercial? Willie, I don't think Skechers are illegal anywhere.
Really? But they feel so good.
No, you can wear them anywhere, Willie.
Well, pass the Skechers.
Skechers comfort feels so good because Skechers is the comfort technology company and has all the fits and features you need for ultimate comfort. Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Behold, New Jersey, with the Caesars Casino app, you have dozens of your favorite slots right at your fingertips. Sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $2,000 with a bonus for slots or video poker, plus a $100 gas card using promo code Radio Casino. Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only and for new users. Minimum wagering within 7 days required to unlock bonus. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Play like a Caesar with Caesars Casino.
Whether you want to buy a new home, grow your business, or build your nest egg, where there's a WSFS, there's a way. WSFS Bank has been serving the people of this region for nearly 200 years, so we understand your needs, your hopes, your aspirations. With a local presence and national capabilities, WSFS is the bank from here that can take you anywhere. So now the question is, where would you like to go? Where there's a WSFS, there's a way. WSFS Bank. We stand for service. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding a motorcycle with your crew on the open road. It's a primal, wild freedom. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy. No. You know, we really lost our stride at the end there. Get 24/7 roadside assistance with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Roadside assistance subject to policy terms and limits and may require comprehensive coverage.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
As the weather gets nicer and you spend more time outside, you may notice your home's exterior is in need of some improvements. If it's time for new windows, roofing, or siding, call Mike and his team at Preferred Home Improvement. For over 35 years, this family business has been preferred by homeowners in Bucks, Montgomery, and Chester counties. Let Preferred Home Improvement get the exterior of your home ready for summer. Visit phibuilds.com. For over 35 years, homeowners trust Preferred Home Improvement. That's phibuilds.com.
Let's face it, real estate is broken. Commissions are outrageously high, service is poor, and there's been little to no innovation for the last 50 years. Until now. Let me tell you about Hauser. They're a disruptor brand, kind of like what Uber is for public transportation. They're bringing so many new things to market that truly benefit you, the customer. Flat fee listings that put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Salaried agents who are local experts that truly have your back. Sellers want to save thousands or get a guaranteed cash offer on your home? Hauser can do that. Buyers searching for your dream home or need to make a cash offer to compete? Use Hauser's cash to win the deal. Yes, you heard me right. Backed by game-changing technology and the best reviews in the industry, Hauser is your go-to company for buying and selling homes. Check them out at Hauser.com. That's HOUWZER.com. Put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Hauser.com.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hello.
Working the phones, as they say. Doing it. Starting to heat up with the draft.
Ah, okay.
It's noontime across the Delaware Valley. So it's already starting. Like this draft's going to be fun.
Yeah, this month is going to be awesome, right? Phillies just started. Sixers playoffs begin Saturday in the draft, man. That's awesome. There's a lot going on in the sporting world for us right now.
Playoffs are the best. Yeah. We got a baseball team
that you're
awesome.
Excited about, and 2 first-round picks.
Right. It's going to be. It's a great sports time. It really is. What a great sports time.
By the way, the little bit of sports that I don't care about. Ozark comes out at the end of this month. The final second.
Better Call Saul's coming back too.
So I was going to bring that up to you. So Better Call Saul, I hate how they do it because it's a network show. They just dropped season 5 on Netflix last week, so I got to try to binge that before season 6 because I do have a streaming service to watch the final season. Do you know that they are bringing both Jesse Pinkman and Walter White back?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that's
now,
awesome.
I don't know if it's going to be flashbacks.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to be.
Oh, the story takes you up. I always figured they would because the story is a prequel.
Right.
It takes you up to when Saul becomes Saul.
Saul, yeah, exactly.
So it would make sense to go that route.
It's been killing me that I haven't seen season 5 yet because I haven't been able to watch it because it's not on Netflix. And I didn't have the cable subscription, to watch season 5. But I do have a streaming service where I'll be able to watch season 6 as long as I finish 5 in time.
Yeah.
But there's not much time. That's the thing.
Except
Phillies are on every night.
But here's the problem. See, I'm checked out. I only got room right now for one, and and it'll be slow.
Yeah, it's
I only
Peaky
got
Blinders.
Room. Yeah, I'm in the middle of Peaky and Thomas Shelby. So I can only stay there.
I might
by order of the Peaky Blinders.
I might have to do an early morning wake up, watch an episode.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
See, I can't. I have no problem with it.
We talked about that before. That's so weird. To me, I could never read a novel before 9 o'clock either. I can only do my entertainment, television, or reading.
After
I like to read. Well, it depends. Summertime, I love doing that. Those are relaxing. To me, my favorite time to read is like a happy hour, 5, 6, 7 o'clock.
Especially in the sand somewhere.
In the summer, well, then I love that. But summertime, lazy, 5, 6 o'clock happy hour, you read. Right? I'm a nighttime TV viewer. It's got to be dark for me.
That don't bother me.
I need the dark. I can only do the dark. So that's my issue with shows. And these shows you're right, these are great shows that are coming out, but too much sports now.
Yeah, I know.
I got NBA playoffs. I'm watching.
And I'm watching when the Phillies aren't on. I'm watching other teams.
I'm doing the same thing.
Busy
Yankees,
man.
Red Sox last night. Sox hold on. I was watching some of that, and
I checked out some of before the Phillies played. I checked out some of the Mets Nationals. Sort of scout them out a little bit.
No, I'm with you. I again, Phillies are going to be must watch. So we got at some point this week we got to revisit the pledge. I started it on Thursday night, Cousins Corner. We started talking about the pledge.
Of 162, or did you go lower
the 162
number?
Pledge, dude.
Wow.
Got to do the 162 pledge.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that already failed.
So I don't think so. I mean, but here it is. You only got to be in on 3 innings a night.
That's true.
That's it.
It's always been the rule, yeah.
And you can, if you want to just DVR it, whatever, you could do that. Look, I look at it like this. We got Phillies. We got NBA playoffs. And I like the NHL playoffs, too.
Yes.
So I enjoy dabbling with that. And then you're going to be weekend of draft. So I'm going to have the boys for a whole week because my wife's going down to Florida.
Okay.
So we were trying to go over for dates, right? And I say, look, the draft, you got to be here for the draft. You know what I mean?
Oh, just have some fun food, the good food.
No. I mean, I need to be freed up for the draft. I can't just I'll have to tend. Listen, they're not like they're a baby like you have.
Right. They could figure things out.
But you can't just leave them be unoccupied for a few hours. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have a fun meal that night.
Nah.
The draft's that doesn't work.
Nah. I need to be concentrating. And they're not going to concentrate. They're going to fight. I'm going to get mad. I need to be alone. Plus, I want to work the phones. So here's my belief.
GMAG.
I know there's a lot of talk about the honey badger. So my belief is I think the Eagles would like the honey badger, but I said this to Johnny the K this morning, that there's just so high they're going to go.
Right, just like Christian Kirk.
All right? He's asking for 10. He ain't getting 10 from the Birds. So just keep an eye out.
You're going to get 10 from the Saints?
That's why he's still around, dude.
Yes, they're so over the cap. I don't think they can do it.
I know. That's why the Eagles are going, listen, we're in on you, but you got to be smart.
Yeah.
Let's go to Damon. Dame! What's up, Dame?
What's going on? Good afternoon.
What's up, baby?
Oh, man, I'm so pumped. I was in the house last night. Shout out to Karate Mark. I saw it. It was awesome.
No, you didn't.
I
love it.
The house. Yeah, I was in the street, and I grabbed the food. I looked up, and he hits it. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So, yeah, man, that was awesome. Dude, before I get into this playoffs, I want to know, I know you want to move around some of the teams. When did it happen where, because I'm like, oh, my God, I get to watch the Phillies and the Mets tonight, right? So we look at the beauty of sports. We get fall Eagles, and then we get winter hockey and basketball, and then we get spring baseball. And it's like, for us, because the Sixers don't play until Saturday, I get to enjoy the Phillies against the Mets of all teams. This is life, man. This is beautiful, man. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love you, man, because we're two, and when it comes down to it, we're two kids.
Yes,
right? I go, wow, I was just like you, dude. Phillies, Mets, this is going to be awesome. What a week. We got because here's the beauty of it. We'll be watching the playing games, right?
Sure.
We'll have fightings, and they're so much fun to watch. I watched all 27 innings, right? and enjoyed every all 20, down to Mike Schmidt talking about his gnarly toes.
I know.
And John Kruk.
And he mentioned his sister yesterday, too.
Yeah, and John Kruk talking how he doesn't know how to FaceTime.
That was awesome.
And Tom McCarthy hitting out a prosciutto.
That was awesome. No, that was great, man. No, but it's just and something else you said. I'm so with you, man. That's why we're with you and our brothers. I don't want any negativity. And I know, Tunis, you're a little nervous. Nah, man. This. I'm taking it series by series. Right now, I'm just focusing on Toronto. I don't even want to talk the Miami stuff. Let me just focus on Toronto. And here's the key to it all. We know it's the big fella. We know it's Harden, but it's our coach. For all the people that want to bash Doc Rivers, fine, have at it. I'm rocking with the dude because he said something the other day. He said, we're putting in plays for the playoffs. He said, we're really implementing plays for the playoffs, and now they have a week to do it. The other thing is, our young kid had a little bit of playoff experience last year, but he elevated his game this year. He's going to be a key card, cuz.
I agree with you. I do, too. I agree with you. I don't think – and Maxey's not a kid who shrinks in the moment. Now, he might have hit a little bit of a wall during the last month of the season, but I expect him to ball out. The one thing I know about Maxey is he's got no fear.
Right. He has no fear. And then big fella – and here's the other thing that
he's the best guy on the court.
He's the best. First of all, congratulations, big fella, scoring title. Congratulations, my man, because you went out and earned that. The other thing is, for the people who want to get we could have been the Nets. Think about how the season started with that dude, right? Who bailed on us, right? We could be the Nets, well, as a playing team right now, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're literally a top 4
That's a
team,
good point.
and we're not that far away from that number 1 seed. So I'm excited, cuz.
Well, I actually like the draw, too. Yeah, James, great stuff, bro. Great stuff. Listen, I can't hit you with, like, lock, right? I mean, I'm not foolish. I could see a path where they could lose. I mean, I get it. But I still think they're a pretty hefty favorite for a reason. I look, the two things I told you about. Scared of Nick Nurse, and I'm scared of the lack of defense. But come playoffs, that's when you got veterans like Harden and Embiid that need to win. Like those two dudes have to win. And here's the one thing that you got to realize before we start putting too much weight on the regular season. We in that league, this whole thing's about legacy. They got all the money in the world, right? They have money for generations. So it's not about money. The great players have accomplished all they can accomplish in the regular season, right? Like, look at KD. What's he got to do in the regular season? He don't do anything in the regular season. Harden's They've accomplished in the regular season. And Beach just start to do that. He's had 2 great years in a row, back-to-back. Those other guys, they've done it. Why does KD go from OKC to Golden State after Golden State beats OKC and you go join the enemy? Why does that happen?
To win a title.
Yes. You start to sweat the legacy. Then he wins, but he's not happy. Right? KD wasn't happy. So what does he do? Well, let me go to Brooklyn. And I go to my team. I'll make it my team. And look, he pulled out last year. He was incredible. They go down to Milwaukee.
He was a toenail away from
he was amazing.
Game.
He was amazing. But it's a legacy piece. And these guys, they all have the same epiphany. Once they approach 30, it's all about trying to win something. Or else you're labeled. And it's a shame because it becomes a zero-sum game when we talk about legacy with the NBA. But it's become that.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant it'll always be, well, you won because you had to join the best team.
Right, and that's why he goes to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Now you might say, well, Kyrie, but it's him.
It's not Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Yeah, exactly.
So this makes me believe that, look, I got 2 great players, and unless Harden, the hamstring is really bad and it's bothering him, I expect a different Harden in the playoffs, a focused Harden. Joe's in Deptford. Joe, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Ant. How you doing? Great show.
What's up, brother?
Hey, I hate to be Debbie Downer. I hope I'm wrong, Ant, but I've been fearing this Toronto team for a while, and you just hit on two of the things, which I don't see in a week getting any better. Defensively and rebounding. They've been bugaboos the whole year. You even look Saturday, and it was great. They beat Indiana. Indiana's got scrubs. They put up 120 points, and I just don't see in a week.
Yeah, I mean, you can't compare the end of a slop regular season to the playoffs. That's my only point to you is that come the playoffs, every possession's heightened.
Yeah, I get it, Ant, but you're not going to get blood out of a stone. These guys aren't going to get any quicker a foot in a week. They're not going to get any more athletic.
But again, it's not about quicker a foot. It's about focus.
No, I think it's both.
Focus. If you got I don't blame. Listen, I'm not going to disagree with Yang, but if you have focus, you're a better. You're possession to possession. In the same way in baseball, where it goes pitch by pitch, it goes possession by possession in the playoffs in the NBA.
I hear you, Ant. The thing I've been telling buddies of mine, and I hope Doc has been holding out on this. To me, I played so much basketball in my life. I know when I played with slow-footed, unathletic guys, the only way you hide them and you stop penetration is you have to play zone defense. If they beat you with jumpers, they beat you with jumpers, but you got to keep them out of the paint because it collapses the whole defense. If you remember back around a month ago, they beat Dallas on a Friday night. The second half.
Yeah, that doesn't explain Tyrese Maxey up top. Like you're talking about. Listen, Niang's one thing, but they're getting beat up top. Now I got to hope that Harden's hamstring's not cooked. But you got Maxey up top. You got Tobias, who's a willing defender. I disagree. And you got to defend a three. You can't play a zone against a team that's going to be burying threes against you.
Man, have you seen them?
This is the NBA.
Have you seen them play defense the whole year? Would we agree they're a bad defensive team?
I mean, we've discussed it. You're not going to play zone.
Yeah, so why
you're not playing a zone because you can't play junk defense against a team.
You're going to lose if you don't play a zone,
Anthony. That's ridiculous. This is the NBA.
You're wrong on Simmons, and you're going to be wrong on this.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'm happy that you said that too, Joe, because now I know your true colors.
I disagree on that. I used to tell you for years the guy was a fraud.
Okay.
And you never listened.
Well, listen.
And you got to listen.
So what? No. I listened to you.
Huh?
I listened to you, you're telling me.
Yeah.
All right. I just did. I listened to you hang up. First of all, yeah, you're right. I was wrong on Simmons. In this fact, I didn't know what was inside his freaking heart. But as far as the talent is concerned, what are you talking about? The dude had all the talent in the world. So that's a non-starter. And second of all, Joe, and I got to hit you with that, you're going to go play a zone against teams that can bury threes against you. What sense? You played a lot of basketball. What'd you play? You play in the playground or in high school 30 years ago. It's the NBA where the league shoots threes, dude. Stop with your zone defense. Stupid. Oh, I was about to go to Uncle Frank. Because I need sanity.
Well, I don't know if that's the place to go for Saturday.
Uncle Frank's sanity. Zone defense, Tunis.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
Gary Trent
I love that. I love the zone. You're gonna play zone. Okay. We're gonna play a 2-1-2. Oh, you want to go matchup? Play 2-3? What do you want to do?
I like a box in one. That was always kind of my favorite. Just lock
That's
down
not
the
a true
best
zone,
player.
though.
Oh.
He wants to go zone defense. How ridiculous is that? Listen, if you're playing a team that can't shoot, that's one thing. What do you think Van Fleet's going to do to you? Those guys, they got shooters. You're going to play zone. But you got to listen, because I was wrong on Simmons.
Yeah, how dare you think that the 6'10" athletic freak would
turn into something.
I know,
I'm stupid. Go ahead. I'll see you on the Sixers bench, Joe, when they draft you. Buzz Radio with the Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. The NBA play-in tournament, it is here, and there are no short things except one. You bet at least $20 in same-game parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge, and you get an instant bonus, win or lose. Enjoy the NBA's best and get FanDuel's all customers a bonus. And the more you bet, the bigger your bonus. So there's one team that you know is going to get out of the play-in tournament, and that, of course, is Brooklyn. So I would take them to win their games, whatever their matchups are, and then parlay it with some of the props for Kevin Durant to just go off over in points. I'd say over in points for Kyrie Irving as well. So there's a three-leg parlay right there. FanDuel is an official partner of the NBA. Their app, it is safe, it's easy to use, and you'll get your winnings fast. And if you're new to FanDuel, you can sign up today with promo code Fanatic to make every moment more. That's promo code Fanatic to be a part of the NBA play-in tournament. Bet at least $20 in same-game parlays and get an instant bonus, win or lose. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $100. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
First round is set. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. The first round is set, at least for the Sixers. We know that they will be taking on the Toronto Raptors, the 4-5 matchup. Game 1 and 2 in Philadelphia. Game 1 will be this Saturday. Of course, we also know that the Sixers, when they travel to Toronto, will be without Matisse Thybulle because of Canada's COVID rules. He is ineligible to play. Phillies went 2-1 this weekend in their opening weekend of the Major League Baseball season. They beat the Oakland A's. Today, they begin a 3-game series in South Philadelphia with the New York Mets. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He will take on Taijuan Walker. This update's also brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. April is National Donate Life Month. When you're never too old to sign up as an organ donor, sign up and learn more at organdonor.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
And Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This week's Pro to Watch is brought to you by Bradford White. Bradford White water heaters are built to be the best. Tobias Harris seems to be coming around to his somewhat old self these past few weeks. Tobias continues to average about 37 minutes a game, but his field goal percentage and three-point percentage is on the rise. Over the past few games, his shooting percentage is near 50%, while his three-point percentage continues to climb with help from that 83% three-point shooting game he had versus the Pacers last week. Tobias is going to be key for the 76ers to make a strong push into the late rounds of the NBA playoffs this year. For exceptional hot water performance for your home or your business, ask a plumbing professional about installing a Bradford White water heater. Whether it's a gas or electric, tank or tankless, how you heat your water matters. So choose the quality, efficiency, and reliability of Bradford White for your starting lineup. To learn more and find a pro near you, visit BradfordWhite.com.
You know, as a two-time cancer survivor, I know that when it comes to funding cancer research, every dollar counts. And I'm thrilled to announce that the American Association for Cancer Research has agreed to partner with us once again this year as the official charity of the John Kincaid Show. So if you've been touched by cancer directly or through someone you care about, join us in working to defeat these devastating diseases, because together we can help accelerate scientific discoveries that are going to benefit patients and families everywhere. Make a donation to the American Association for Cancer Research today, because donations from private citizens like you and me add up to big breakthroughs that are going to save lives. And I'm living proof. There's almost 17 million of me out there. I know it's a scary thought. We're cancer survivors today because of you and your generosity. The AACR and its more than 50,000 researchers worldwide drive the progress. Join me. Donate today. Support the scientists and doctors who will discover that next breakthrough. Let's give hope to cancer patients and their families. Donate online right now. AACR.org/fanatic. That's AACR.org/fanatic, because cancer research saves lives.
Let's face it, real estate is broken. Commissions are outrageously high. Service is poor. And there's been little to no innovation for the last 50 years. Until now. Let me tell you about Hauser. They're a disruptor brand, kind of like what Uber is for public transportation. They're bringing so many new things to market that truly benefit you, the customer. Flat fee listings that put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Salaried agents who are local experts that truly have your back. Sellers, want to save thousands or get a guaranteed cash offer on your home? Hauser can do that. Buyers, searching for your dream home or need to make a cash offer to compete? Use Hauser's Cash to win the deal. Yes, you heard me right. Backed by game-changing technology and the best reviews in the industry, Hauser is your go-to company for buying and selling homes. Check them out at Hauser.com. That's HOUWZER.com. Put hard-earned equity back in your pocket. Hauser.com.
Hey, Jamie Lynch here. Have you noticed your home needs some work? Drafty windows, maybe a leaky roof, a door that creaks, or your deck is just outdated? Well, my friends at S&S Remodeling have you covered. S&S Remodeling has a 69-year track record of the fantastic craftsmanship at a fair price. S&S Remodeling has been owned by the Subers family for 4 generations. Let the Subers family take care of your family home. They'll be taking care of my house this spring. Go to ssremodeling.com, serving Delaware, Chester, as well as Northern Delaware since 1953.
Get back on the court this summer with Junior 76ers Camps, presented by Rothman Orthopedics and powered by ESF Camps. Boys and girls ages 6 to 17 can attend day or academy overnight camp to learn the fundamentals and how to play like the pros. After a safe and fun summer 21, each session will have health and safety guidelines to ensure another safe summer. Secure your spot at the #1 camp today. Visit junior76erscamps.com or call 610-668-7676.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Message and data rate may apply. Please don't text and drive.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just text radio to 64,000 to start learning a new language today. RADIO to 64,000.
Hey there, casino fans. I'm here to let you know that the new BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
My Friday nights usually spent out. But since my friends got Xfinity Internet, Friday nights in are where it's at. Because Xfinity has Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power a house full of connected devices all at once. We got our shows streaming, playlists bumping, and games galore. That's gig speed Wi-Fi for every great night in. Can your internet do that? Come on, y'all. The coasters aren't just for decoration.
Get Xfinity Gig Speed Internet for just $44.99 a month for 24 months with a 2-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/21/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and Xfi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes wireless usage.
Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
$12:30. Across the Delaware Valley. Don't forget our 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by the great people at Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Yes, that's Brian. Service First right now, in fact. You get 0% financing, 72 months, and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at ServiceFirstHVAC.com.
All right.
Dude, I got to tell you, I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling the fan. I told you this last week that I got Sixer fan pressure.
Yeah, I mean, we're expecting big things. So the second that trade happened, and then they go 5-0 with Harden, and it looks flawless. A lot of people thought title time right away.
And I just hate the attitude. I just hate.
You got to listen, Ant.
It's like this. Yeah, really. I really wanted to say a lot of other things and go, yo, dude, quite frankly, I think you're an a-hole. And here's the problem. I like Joe. I've been talking to Joe for years. Joe was a miserable mother father, and they'll say that I'm a homer or whatever. It's not even that. You get, I hate the, it's just the minutia. Like, here's the issue. If they lose, all right, it's not because they didn't play a stupid zone defense. That's idiotic. If they lose, it'll be because James Harden just is not the James Harden he was. Or that Nick Nurse completely had Doc Rivers by the short ones.
Right.
I mean, no Matisse Thybulle.
Or Harden's cooked.
I mean, those are the reasons why they would lose. It's the same thing with Simmons. Simmons didn't become a star player, not because he didn't have talent. Any idiot could see he had talent. It's because of what was inside his heart. Again.
Look, he's not playing with Brooklyn.
Which I don't have I can't see inside the guy's body. But if you actually understand the sport, you could see the dude had ability. But, dude's a selfish malcontent. I don't know what else to say.
Speaking of Ben, hashtag Simo the Savage, his gamer profile. Did you see the photo that went somewhat viral this weekend about Ben Simmons and his Xbox account?
No.
He was on Xbox playing Warzone for 18 hours and 34 minutes straight. Now, it's not confirmed if he actually played all 18 and a half hours or if he, accidentally left it on. Not sure. But 18 and a half hours.
I mean, listen.
That's his, other gig, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he actually played that much.
He obviously likes that better than basketball.
Yeah, and the lifestyle that he has.
He just wanted to be a celebrity.
He loves his lavish lifestyle.
But think about it. Think of that circle. All those people, they're all in love with the cult of celebrity. What do they actually give to society?
Nothing.
Listen, if you're a great actor,
LeBron gives us a lot.
Or no, I'm not talking about LeBron.
Oh, I thought you meant the clutch.
No.
Group.
I meant that whole Kardashian world.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you have a skill or whatever.
What skill is the Kardashians?
Right, that's my point.
Let's be honest. What skill?
I mean, they just love celebrity. And this dude obviously loves celebrity.
Yeah.
But to Joe's point, yeah, I get they could lose. He's not wrong there. And I if they lose, I'm going to be like my man Mark. Marky.
Oh, what's good, cuz? How you been?
Listen, if they lose, you and I, we're going to have to disappear.
I'm telling you, cuz, before everything went down in 2020 with the pandemic and whatnot, I had no relationships anywhere near the country of Canada. But, because of the pandemic, I'm interacting with all these people online. Now, I got all of these friends who are just diehard Toronto Raptors fans. And they were not diehard Toronto Raptors fans until they went into the playoffs and won with Kawhi Leonard. And I am fighting by myself in these group chats, and I am fighting the good fight. And I'm telling you, if we lose this series, I gotta run away, hide, and change my name. There's no coming back from that.
We're gonna have to be like Walter White.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, and you know what?
Or Jesse. We gotta do the We gotta go visit that dude and get new IDs.
Oh God, I'm trying to be optimistic, and I think the Sixers come out with a win. I think it's going to be decisive. I think that I'm putting faith in Doc Rivers in his lineups. His post game interview last night when he got pushed a little about the backup center situation, and he's like, "We play b-ball Paul when they're playing small. Toronto plays small. They don't have a big lineup. So I mean, I'm just waiting to see what happens there." I hope I get proven wrong for everything that's been going on during the season, and that's where I'm at with this thing.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. Take a listen because we have actually what you referenced.
Let me clarify this one more time for everybody who struggles with this. When there's a small lineup, I'm going to say it slow so we can all pick it up. We'll play smaller with Paul. When there's a big five, we play bigger with DJ. Do we all have that now?
Up until the last 3 games, though, that hasn't been the case. I'm asking, would it have been beneficial
up until the last 3 games, look at who we've been playing. Just look at it. They've had big fives in, okay? So against big fives, we like DJ. Do you understand that? We have a whole coaching staff who, I'm just going to guess, knows a little bit more. And they watch every game. They watch every practice. We believe against big five, DJ is good for us. I've been around a long time. Trust that.
Man, it's tense.
My thing is with Doc,
yeah,
why you gotta be an a-hole sometimes this year? Like the would you ask Pop that question?
Right.
Yeah, I would. I would ask Pop why you're continuously blowing big leads in your time here in Philadelphia. Like that is a valid question that I would ask, the greatest coach of all time.
Let me ask you a question. What job is more stressful? The Sixers job here or the Lakers?
Less stress?
Yeah.
Here because the LA thing.
I think less stress is LA.
It's like there's
Dude, I think
there's fraud fans all over the country.
Yeah. But they don't press Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers in California.
I don't know. They were booing LeBron his first day because he wasn't Kobe.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's a complete difference. I think he hates being second guessed. He's like Colonel Jessup.
Yes.
Right? What? You? Kathy? You sit there in your white pants and you question me and my decisions? He's like Colonel Doc.
Here's the thing. I hate this line sometimes.
I've been around a long time. Trust that.
Yeah, you have, Doc. I'm not questioning your resume by any means. Nobody's questioning that you're.
Yes.
But, forget the Paul Reed, DeAndre Jordan. There have been other times this year where you have done things that were incorrect.
Yep.
That's all. And part of your job is to answer those questions after games. And he's
Dude, I'm telling you.
So quick to put his back up against the wall.
I'm telling you. I'm starting to believe
this LA thing.
That stuff. I think, and that Vogel gets fired.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, that's a joke, right? I love how they're trying to blame Vogel.
Yeah. It's not the fact that LeBron decided to go with Russell Westbrook.
They could have had DeRozan, right? But no,
they go Russell Westbrook.
He goes Russell Westbrook.
And now LeBron at the trade deadline was upset that they didn't move Russell Westbrook for John Wall. And I go,
yeah, I know. He's the same guy.
It's the same person.
The other guy gets hurt more. He's hurt.
Yeah, and he's quicker. They both can't shoot.
You could totally see. First of all, he's got all his people in L.A. I could totally see Doc taking that gig. Plus, he looks at it like this. If we don't win here, just say they lose second round. They beat Toronto, they lose to Miami. I don't know, right? I could totally see him go, I probably got a year left before they start, hunting for my job. I go to the Lakers, I got a clean slate.
He's an automatic hate for me if he leaves. Auto hate.
He's an auto hater?
Auto hate, yeah, if he leaves.
Interesting. I think
if he chooses to leave, right? He chooses to leave.
Get out of Dodge.
Then he's an auto hate for me. Especially when he's being answers like that yesterday. Come on, dude. You're being pressed on it.
That's Colonel Jessup, man.
And I remember saying earlier this year, remember when they had all the COVID issues and they were losing? Obviously, Embiid was out for 9 games and they went 2-7 during that stretch. And somebody asked him a question. I forget. No, it was they were healthy. And when they were healthy, they were losing to teams that had the COVID issues. And he gave this weird answer of like, well, we didn't play that bad when we had guys out with COVID. And he's like, yeah, you did. You went 2-7, which that's fine. Your best player was out because of COVID.
Right.
I'm not being critical of you. But he gets his backup right away. Wait a minute, you had a full team and you lost to that COVID-ridden team. What are you doing?
It's so interesting, right? It really is. So if I were to look at it from Doc Rivers in his shoes, does this make sense? If you're Doc Rivers, you go, well, wait a second here. I was a very good point guard for a long time, over a decade in this league. I then have coached for a long time. And you can say
title.
You can say what you want, KG, Allen Pierce. I won a title in Boston, right? I won a lot of games. And he's wealthy, right? He's accomplished. He's got a resume. And he looks across the media and goes,
none of these guys played.
Like, you people are telling me how to do my job? Like, there's a part of me that goes, listen, the guy's accomplished. Now, I agree there's been mistakes.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'm not saying Paul Reed is going to make or break your playoffs, right? I'm not a big Paul Reed fan. I think he's overhyped, but I would take a Paul Reed over a cooked DeAndre Jordan. Cooked. Right. Like, there hasn't been a minute of good basketball really from DeAndre Jordan since coming here. But in that answer, and I get he's going to back his guys up, but in that answer, he gives the whole, DJ's, and they have a big five out there. DJ's our guy. He's been great for us this year. Great for you. We all can just Google statistics right away and see that he's been terrible.
Right. Well, we know that. But
yes.
Doesn't he have to say that? Because you have to say that for your player's benefit.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like he's going to go I don't care about benefit. He's going to go into the playoffs going, well, this is the best matchup for us. No, like, if forget what he says to the media. If I see game one, DeAndre Jordan first off the bench and gets cooked by Pascal Siakam, I'm going to go, well, you just told us the other day that this is how it's going to work.
Listen, I agree with you. I mean,
and you just told me he was great.
Listen, I agree that, first of all, I think Paul Reed should play. I mean, DeAndre Jordan's cooked to me.
He's
Now, if you have to play, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a big, if you were playing the Bulls and Valanciunas is on the floor, you need just somebody to body up.
Yeah, you go DeAndre Jordan.
So I get his point where he talks about going big, right?
But if he's going big and DeAndre Jordan's still getting cooked, which because how many times did we see on switches this year where DeAndre,
you can't guard anybody. I mean, on a switch, he's
got nothing.
He's useless.
Guys are shooting like 70%.
I would go Paul Reed. It's like the other night when they played Milwaukee, you were begging him to use Paul Reed,
just to see
that
it,
spot.
just to see it.
But I do think that part of it is, he's Jessup going, wait a second. I've been doing this a long time.
Right.
And you need me on this wall. Let's go to
Doesn't mean you've been right this whole time, though. Doc, Glenn.
Uncle Frank. What's going on, Uncle Frank?
Hello. Doc needs to get jiggy with the lemonades, I think. He's a little uptight. He's got to relax a little bit.
He does feel uptight. There is here's another fear I have, Uncle Frank. There is a lot of tension. I feel tense.
It's a dumbass question.
And Andrew, I believe. First of all, I'm sorry. Happy Monday, squad. Everybody good?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Frank.
Back to square one.
Your family well? Isn't that cool? Your family.
Yeah, we're all good. Happy 3-week-old birthday to Cooper.
Amen.
3 weeks old. He's almost. We're almost at a month.
Oh, man. So, what was I saying? I agree with Andrew. I think Philly's more stressful to coach. Out there, they're a little fugazi out there, those fans.
It's not even that. It's just they don't live and die with it like we do, right? Like, we're living and dying with this thing. They don't do that. As much as they love the Lakers, they don't know how to do that in California.
We're just more intense.
Yes.
And Hey, can you text Joe and let him know like a zone versus a three ball? No, like they call them zone bucklers.
Yeah,
Anyway.
not in 2022.
No. What a wonderful sports weekend, right? It was just so much fun.
The Phillies, man, the Phillies are fun. Oh my God,
a lot of fun to watch. Andrew, I'm pleased to report that the business in the bar car was brisk through all the sporting events. So
yeah, I mean, listen, the Tunis train will be rolling a lot this year. We're prepared, right? The Tunis train really got all on the tracks midway last season. We're prepared for a 162 game plus season this year.
We need to do it soon.
Yeah, we're not going to have to stock up. Like I'm already stocked, dude.
Oh man. So, all right, let me sidebar briefly. Andrew, put your trigger finger away. But
what, that wasn't the sidebar already?
No. How many times I've been thinking about this? How many times does our local fandom have to get back up off the canvas? Right, tap gloves and keep fighting. I mean, Wentz, 25, Julius, Harden, Sammy, Jokic.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm punchy. I feel like I'm punchy. Look, and it's been going on and on and on and on.
Yes.
No, and look, that's why I tell you there's a pressure. It feels like almost a fan pressure. Like, dude, you got to be able to beat Toronto.
And I hear it, and you can hear it in his voice. But I think they take care of Toronto. I do.
I agree. It's just time is up.
Yeah.
They should take care of Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, that's exactly what it is.
Playing all series,
it's
man.
It's the title zone.
Hopefully we don't need this
I hope
music.
the title zone's not over the first round.
No, I hope so, too. Hopefully we're just playing the Sixers song all series as opposed to this one.
Dude, if they lose in the first round.
This song is playing out the gate, 10 o'clock.
I don't know what to do. Honestly, I may need like a mental health couple days.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to put it out in the universe. And it feels like
I did that for us last week.
And it feels like everybody's on that train.
Yeah, remember the poll that I put out in the universe? Majority of people voted that they will be out after one, which I think that was more emotional.
I can't take it, dude.
I'm guessing that was an emotional reaction.
You want to talk about? We went from celebrating when they get hard and they look so good. The spacing, I grant it. Minnesota Knicks, I get it, but they look so good for the 5 games up until Brooklyn,
and then it just
fell off the
cliff.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't like a gradual decline or anything.
Are you kidding me? It fell off a cliff, Judas. And we're left with what?
Agita.
Worse.
Gastroenteritis.
It's worse than that.
What's worse than that?
I don't know, but it's bad. Really bad, Tunis. And all the negativity. We got to shake it, man. We got to shake this negativity, too. It does us no good being miserable all week. You follow?
I hear you.
Buzz Radio Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. As you guys know, Christy and I just had our amazing baby boy. Can't wait to bring him home, and I can't wait to tell you how incredible the experience was. You know, I obviously loved my wife before he came into the world, but watching her go through that labor process, she's a champ. She's so tough. Can't believe it. And you know what I have to now shop for? A Mother's Day gift, because coming up on May 9th, I'll be celebrating my first Mother's Day with my lovely wife. So I'm going to be shopping for a couple people, my mom, of course, and of course, Christy, because Cooper just doesn't have the money just yet to buy her something. It'll be our first Mother's Day. I can't wait to pick out something to show her how proud of I am of her. And you know what? I know exactly where to go. That, of course, my man Angelo and his team at Family and Company Jewelers. Whether you're shopping for your mom, your wife, your daughter, Family Company Jewelers, they're your one-stop shop. They have everything. Their selection, their prices, and most importantly, their amazing service. They'll help you find the perfect gift for that special woman in your life. You have to check them out. Family and Company Jewelers. They're on Route 70 in Marlton, New Jersey, or visit them online at FamilyJewelers.com. They've been with me throughout my life. Engagement ring, wedding bands, anniversary gifts, and now Mother's Day coming up on May 9th. Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's Diamond Destination.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers first-round matchup with the Raptors. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board. The weather right now in Jamaica is warm and sunny. Call your travel agent or go to visitjamaica.com to learn more. Let's go. The Sixers first-round matchup is set. They will be taking on the Toronto Raptors. Game 1 will be this Saturday. You can listen to that game and all Sixers playoff games live right here on The Fanatic. Of course, when they travel to Toronto in games 3, 4, and hopefully not necessary, but 6, they will be without Matisse Thybulle, who is ineligible to play because of COVID restrictions in Canada. Phillies went 2-1 in their opening weekend series with the A's. They're back right at it today. 13 games in 13 days to start the season. Today, game 1 of their 3-game series with the New York Mets. Ranger Suarez gets the start. He'll go up against Taijuan Walker. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic. For all the latest news and information, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. I'm here to share some window wisdom with you, straight from the experts at Window Nation. You know, spring brings some wild weather changes. Warm days, you want to ease your windows open. But on cold nights, you need to seal them up tight. If your old windows are sticking or drafty, they're not just a pain to operate, they're costing you cash, especially as energy prices are rising. But with Window Nation's spring break sale, you can upgrade your home with an offer to fit any budget. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy, as many as you need, and make no down payment and pay no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years with no payments. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. You know they've installed over 1 million windows in over 125,000 homes. So trust the experts. Call Window Nation today. 866-90-NATION or go to windownation.com. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments and no interest for 24 months. Go to windownation.com because I'm telling you now, Window Nation, it's the perfect fit.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo in the NBA play-in tournament. There are no sure things except one. Bet at least $20 in same-game parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge and get an instant bonus win or lose. Enjoy the NBA's best and get FanDuel's all customers a bonus. And the more you bet, the bigger your bonus. Now, we all know that team up in Brooklyn is probably going to make it into the play-in. So look at Kyrie. Of course, look at KD. Those are the best players on that team. Make your bets based on them. FanDuel is an official partner of the NBA. Their app is safe and easy to use, and you'll get your winnings super fast. If you're new to FanDuel, sign up today with promo code SCORDO to make every moment more. That's promo code SCORDO to be part of the NBA play-in tournament. Bet at least $20 in a same-game parlay and get an instant bonus win or lose.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 7 days. Max bonus $100. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey Philadelphia, Dunkin' has your back by making mobile ordering as easy as possible. They'll get you in, out, and on the go so you'll be feeling good to go. It takes 2 simple steps. 1, place your order and pay through the Dunkin' app. 2, pick up your order in-store or from the drive-thru for an easy contactless experience. When you're on the go, Dunkin' is here to keep you running. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think how many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a scary movie victim.
Oh no, a tree fell on my car, and there's only one thing to do. Trip over my own feet and pull myself across the lawn while yelling help at a barely audible volume.
Sorry to interrupt, but you filed a claim with Geico, so you've got a designated claims team to help you.
This Geico sounds suspiciously reassuring. Are you sure I don't end up getting surprised with an unexpected twist?
Just that your Geico team will always be there to keep you updated.
No!
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't see that coming.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Here at Total Wine & More, you'll find what you love and love what you find.
I really like this Cabernet, but what's something new?
You will love this one.
Wow. You're good.
Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Wondrous selection, expert guides, totally low prices. Drink responsibly, B21.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Let's add a little red right there. Hey, we'll be right with you.
For Bianca's flower shop, spring orders and Mother's Day are a tricky arrangement.
Hey, can I get help repotting this fiddle leaf?
She needs to put the pedal to the metal and find more florists.
We're running low on daisies. How does that even happen?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's Ford Truck Month. Now's the time to get a great deal on the only trucks built Ford tough. Work or play, get after it in a new Ford F-150 or Super Duty truck. Get a Ford Maverick or get after any adventure in a Ford Ranger pickup. Take advantage of our best offers on the full Ford lineup of trucks. But you better get going. These deals won't last. Get to Ford Truck Month. Maverick has limited availability. See dealer for inventory stock.
If you see cracks in your foundation, you need to call the experts. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated foundation repair companies in the state. DryTech offers a free structural diagnosis. Their experts will come to your home, assess the type and severity of the cracks, and identify the best foundation repair solutions. When you see cracks, call DryTech. Mention Missinelli. Receive 15% off. Fanatic listeners get 15% off when you mention this ad. Just visit DryTechCorp.com. That's DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. They wrote the book on workers' compensation in Pennsylvania. Turn to the team you can trust. Visit PAWorkinjury.com. Located in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg. Our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one are hurt on the job, you deserve the best. PAWorkinjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, welcome back. It's 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. He's talking to the General. General not feeling optimistic.
Well, nobody can feel optimistic to the point of play the song. We'll get there Friday. Last day before of us on the air before Saturday. So we'll play the song then.
I can't do the song before Friday.
No song. We'll
the greatest I see the General.
Yeah, he walks in. He's like,
no, can't do it.
Yeah, there's no song.
I petition to have it done, have it played by midweek.
By who? You?
What do you mean?
If you say play a song, I'm not gonna be like, no. I'll play it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I don't know. Is anyone feeling good enough to be like, yeah, play this song?
Come on, it's the playoffs, man. So what, we're going to just be morose for the whole week?
I'm not saying be morose. It's time to be serious.
What are we going to do?
It's time to be serious. We're
going to be serious. But here's the problem, is that everywhere I turn, there's negativity. Think about this for a second. Nobody thinks they're going to win.
Oh, people think they're going to win the series.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've yet to. You're the one who's put out Friday that they're going to lose. The general.
I started getting myself ready in case
the
it
general. He comes in. I go, and I was so happy to see him because I always love seeing the general. He's my man, Tyrone. So he comes in, and I give him. I'm smiling, and he goes, "They're going to lose the series." I swear to God. I just sunk. Didn't I sink, General? I just sunk.
All right, so this is the new
I had a guy. Let me think about. No, I can't do that. No, stop. I mean, how insane. We had a guy call up and tell me to play zone. The only chance they had was to play zone. How ridiculous. We're going insane.
Yeah, that wasn't,
Let's play zone against a three-point shooting team.
We're going to start panicking and saying play shake in the starting lineup or something.
I mean, what are we, like,
Have hard to come off the bench.
Like, we've gone goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're too manic. We went from, and listen, I'm part of the problem, so I'm not excusing my own behavior. But we went from going, all right, title contender. I mean, Tim Legler said he ranked the Sixers 1. Now, the latest one, he ranked the Sixers 4th. And then I got a text from him. I'm worried, bro.
Well, according to Tyrone saw him on ESPN this morning, ESPN, and he said his official prediction: Sixers in 7.
All right, well,
That's 7-game series. My God,
I know. I hear
We're going 7 round 1 with Toronto.
It'll prepare you for Miami.
Oh, and then the videos will come out. Harden in Miami.
Oh, I forgot. It's the worst. I'm thinking it's a great second-round matchup, but I forgot about the South Beach.
Yeah, there's going to be a video that comes out.
Oh, wait. I got to share this. It's just you and I listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you remember the bad game against Toronto where they lose? There's no OG.
Yeah, the one that made me think that they could potentially lose in the first round of the playoffs. Yes, I remember that game pretty well.
And no Van Fleet, right?
Yes.
So I get a text from a fella who has spent a lot of time in the league, right? He's around all this stuff. And he went, I got to find it. I get it exactly. But it was somewhere to the extent of that nightlife in Toronto is wild. My man likes to go out a little bit.
Yeah, he likes to party.
So, which means that these could be the two worst series for Harden. Toronto, Miami.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. I wish they played Milwaukee in round 2. There's nothing to do out there.
He should be in Cleveland.
We can go to the Brewers game.
It should be Cleveland and Milwaukee. Instead, he's got Toronto and Miami.
So we got to root for Denver to get to the NBA Finals.
Oh, my God.
No, well, Denver.
All kidding aside, really, I don't want to be morose all week long. I can't do it, dude.
Morose?
But you are. Everybody's morose. Everybody, I turn.
Trey. Nobody's saying faux here.
I'm not saying faux, but there's the
saying 7 right out of the gate.
But the opposite is that, like, they're going to lose. Trey, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Trey.
Hey, how you guys doing, man?
What's up, Trey?
No, I haven't called you since, I listen every day, man. It's a great show, but I haven't called you since right before the Brooklyn game. I told you, Maxey, Scottie Pippen. Remember, you started laughing at me because I told you this team's overrated, man. Like, I had to call because you said they're going to beat Toronto in 5 and 16s, and Shunas is over there saying that they're going to the Eastern Conference Final. Like, where do you ever watch this team and, like, you come up with that?
Dude, listen, you feel the way you feel. I don't even know what you're talking about with the Maxey, Scottie Pippen stuff, Trey. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because when you had the pom-poms out when we first got Harden, I said we're not that good. And you told me I didn't know what I was talking about.
No, what I said was they're better suited with Harden than they were before the trade.
And I totally agree with that. But
well, that's what I said. So stop breaking my freaking balls. All right? How about that, Trey? I know what you want from me. All right? I know what you want. He said they might go to the Eastern Conference Finals. You obviously, you know where we're coming from. You want to enjoy this stuff.
I've also said 1,000 times, shame on me for even expecting it. But
and Friday, he said they were going to lose in the first round.
Yeah. Talent-wise, I think the Sixers match up well with the Miami Heat. So if they get to the Miami Heat, which is round 2,
this is what I'm talking about.
Them to win that series.
Jackals everywhere you turn.
Yeah, they want them to lose.
This is everywhere.
He hated the process.
This is everywhere. Everywhere you turn.
Process.
They're not that good. Okay, well, they may not be that good. But what's the alternative? Oh, they're going to lose. Well, guess what? I think they're going to beat Toronto. I think they're going to win the first round. And Mikey Miss checks in. They're a minus 178 favorite. So there you go. They're almost a 2-1 favorite, which means Vegas thinks they're going to win. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, it's going to come down to Harden. Trey, you're not stupid. You can see if the guy pulls out, they're a much better team.
If he had a vote, he'd vote Jokic. Trey hates the process.
I mean, seriously, what? Like, you're a hater if you call. Like, you obviously are a hater that you feel the need to call up today to just pee on everybody's hopes. They just lost to Toronto without Van Fleet and without Anunoby. I'm not naive to that fact. My premise is that Harden has something else. And if he doesn't, then they're going to lose. That's it.
This guy's a mook.
That's it. Either he's still got something left that he's an all-star and they can win, or he doesn't and they lose. It's pretty simple. And if they win and Harden balls out, that means they got a really good chance against Miami.
Who I think Embiid eats Bam Adebayo's lunch.
Well, he does, because they don't have anyone who can guard him.
Matchup.
I swear to God. You like twisting them, don't you? Brad, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Brad.
Hey, cuz, how you doing?
What's up, Brad?
Not much. How's your mood feeling today? Getting a little Sixers beat up?
How's my mood? How's it sound?
Up about the Sixers?
How's it sound, dude?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I wanted to go over...
where you at?
An opening day. I'm at work right now.
Where?
I work in Downingtown right now at a place called a chemical company. I'm not going to give out the name.
All right. Well, I know, because I heard there's a lot of noise in the background. That's why.
Yeah, I'm going to stop for a second. So, yeah, basically, I want to go over Chaz. Dude goes 2 for 4 on Thursday for opening day. Hits a shot off of Ohtani deep to left off the wall. That was sick. And then he robs Mike Trout on Saturday. Robs him over home run.
Good. Thanks. What's going on, Tunis?
I don't know, man. They're out to get you today. How you feeling about the Sixers, bro?
Is there something up in the?
I think they're out to get
the
you.
Universe. Is there something going on in the universe?
I've heard a pretty big rumor, bro.
How you feeling about the Sixers, bro? It sucks, Brad. That's how I'm feeling.
But wait, he wanted to talk Phillies. Did he talk Phillies?
No. Talked Angels. Angels Stros.
I mean, why is he talking?
Maybe was that the guy who knows the dude on the Astros?
Oh, McCormick.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's what it was.
It has to be that. You got to say that, dude. You got to say.
Tom just confirmed that it was.
Oh, dude, my bad. But you got to let me know. You got to let me in on that. I'm thinking you're another one yanking my chain that I want to go take in a parking lot.
Chaz McCormick. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. He just comes out of nowhere. Yeah,
I'm going.
Chaz made a good
What's
play.
he talking about?
Huh? Chaz.
He hit a bomb. He did. I saw him hit a bomb. I didn't see the catch off of Rob Trout. This show is off the rails. Vinny. Yo, Vin.
Hey,
I hope I could help put it back on the rails. But, it's interesting. I agree with you. Sometimes, I think I've seen this in enough sports where, like, the team that wins the title, sometimes their toughest round is the first one. So I'm kind of holding on to that. It's sort of an optimistic thing. But I'll tell you, man, all day it's been driving me nuts. I understand if you want to second guess, coaches and things like that, but the miserable elements just drive me nuts anymore. It's bad enough that you're even a miserable to begin with, but you brag about it. It's almost like a badge of honor.
I know. Well, it's the tone. It's like you're putting it out there. You're rooting against them. Like, here's the thing. If they lose, they lose. I'll analyze it all day long, objectively. But going into the series, look, obviously, I'm not telling you it's a lock. I'm not telling you you're going to sweep. But, yeah, they can win this thing. If Harden is himself and has another gear and it's the playoffs, then they can win this thing in 5 or 6. If he doesn't, yeah, they can lose.
Yeah, sure.
And there's a difference between the regular season and the freaking playoffs.
I know. And it was bad enough, too. Today, I also heard all this nonsense. Why'd they sit Real Muto? It was like just nonstop between the Sixers and the Phillies there. It was like, I don't know. Like I said, I almost feel like telling them, you know what? I feel like saying they don't follow sports anymore. If that's all you are is a friggin', miserable, and you just look to punch holes in everybody's analysis. And you're not even a fan as far as I'm concerned, I don't know.
I know, Vin. I know. Listen, you know what I'm going to do? We'll get out of here at 2 o'clock. I got a Little League game, and then I'm going to go home and watch the Phillies and enjoy it. All right? I'm going to enjoy my kid playing Little League, and I'm going to enjoy the Phillies Mets.
Hey, one final note.
Everybody.
One final note, real quick. Maybe it'll boost up your spirits. I think your kids, if you ever have time and a chance, take them up to like the Little League World Series, man. That's a great environment.
I know.
Well, Mouse will be playing in it soon, so.
No, but I'm telling you, man,
awesome.
it is great, though. I mean, everything, like, it's so relaxed. It's so,
Yeah, I definitely want to go there. I without a doubt. In fact, Kruk was talking about it yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up there lots of times, man. It's just,
I know.
Totally different world, too, but it's great in its own way. So.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Thank you, Vinny.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Well, we know that the Castellanos family recently burned sage in a house.
Right.
Maybe you need to do that here.
Have a sage burning party?
Sage, yeah. With the recent callers that we have gotten.
Maybe.
You might want to do it.
I guess we got to put the lines are polluted. We got to have the sage.
Burns of sage, man. Sure, Rodney wouldn't care about that.
You light a match here? Oh, my God. Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Michael.
Hey, what's up, cuz? What's up, Cheers? How you doing?
I'm doing peachy.
No, I hear you. I hear it in your voice, cuz. But listen, I don't understand how anybody can really be miserable today. I woke up, went outside. Oh, man. Beautiful day today. Right? You had some great baseball to watch this weekend. We got the NFL draft coming up. And, by the way, everyone seems to forget that we have the best basketball player on the planet. I was at the game last night. Shout out Karate Mark.
How about that? You saw him sit the half court bank.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm out where the players come out, like for introductions, and I see him standing there. And I'm like, it's my buddy Mark. So I instantly just grabbed the phone, right? Take video of it. I couldn't believe it, man. He hit that thing. I went nuts for him. That was awesome. But Joel Embiid's the best player on the planet. I believe that James Harden that we saw for the last couple of weeks is not the James Harden we're going to see in the playoffs.
Right.
I believe that. Why? Because I'm a fan of the team, and I want them to win. The rest of these losers, miserable about this team, you know what, then? Don't watch. I don't want to hear a word from you if they go and win the series in 5. I don't want to hear any of them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the tweets. Stop complaining. This is what we're fans for. Joel Embiid is not going to allow us to lose the first round of playoffs. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Dude's going to average 40 points a game. I honestly believe they're going to take care of the Raptors. They're going to take care of the Heat. and they're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals with the Bucks and the Nets, and then that's where we were supposed to be. Anything other than that, you're just miserable, loser, and you need to reevaluate your life. And Tunis, I don't care what the rule is. Play the damn song!
Dude! Thank you, Michael. I mean, he is right. They do have Joel Embiid, who is freaking unguardable. There's nobody can guard him.
Nobody.
There's no one in Toronto who can guard him.
Nobody.
I mean,
they had Joel Embiid last Thursday.
Okay, well, that wasn't the playoffs. There's a difference between the regular season and the playoffs. You know that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I can't have you infected, Tunis. Like you get the zombie virus. If you have the zombie virus, I mean, I can't have you have the zombie virus.
I would hope that if I became a zombie, you'd do me the service of taking me out.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't want to, I don't want to be a zombie.
I got you. You count on me.
Like if I get bit, make it quick and painless.
No problem. Put you right out of your misery.
Yeah, please. Like when the apocalypse happens at some point,
No guy.
We already had one pandemic, when
you
the
don't
next
even
one
know what
happens.
happened. You don't even know what's coming.
Okay.
The best way to go is when you don't know what's coming.
Yeah. No, that sucks because then we just had this agreement. So if I get bit, like I would just be like, all right, he's going to do it at some point, but when? Then my last couple of minutes of life are in fear. I'd rather just do it.
You don't know. You want
to pesky me? Walk into the door and go, oh, bleep.
But you wouldn't know because we would have been bit. So therefore, you're off kilter. The zombie virus.
Well, it doesn't.
You're stricken with the zombie virus.
Doesn't get you right away.
Yes, it does.
I think you get at least like a half hour.
You get a half hour. You sure you don't have it?
Like you're Tommy Shelby. You're going to tell me to, I got 10 minutes.
Oh, there was a great murder scene where these hitmen come to get.
I'm glad this brings a smile to your face.
Speaking of great murders, there's a great murder scene in Peaky Blinders, right? Where there's his brother, who I love. That Tommy Shelby's brother, Arthur, right, he's wild. So a hitman comes, two of them, and he gets the one with a hammer.
Nice.
And then he drowns him in red paint. It was a great scene. And then he kills them both, and he lights them on fire.
And then you probably just sleep like a baby afterward because you're sick.
Nikki, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Nikki.
Antonio.
What's going on, Nikki?
Tunis, we spoke yesterday.
Good talking to you as always.
Yeah. Well, so listen, I need Harden to be Jimmy Buckets 2019. If that's who he is, then I feel a lot better. All right. If he's rope-a-doping and pulling off the
okay, so I don't know if it's much. I use the term. Maybe I'm incorrect by using the rope-a-dope, but my only point is that he knows there's a difference between the regular season and the playoffs, and you focus. You're just uber focused on everything, right? You're playing every possession.
Yeah. And that's what I mean by, Buckets in 2019. He came here. It looked like it was a bad trade. It seemed like it didn't fit during the regular season. It seemed like Tobias was lost. Ben was lost. He was lost. But then when the playoffs came, he took over. He took over and said, yeah, I'm here. Here I am. And we know Joel's the best player on the planet, even though he's getting cheated in the next couple weeks.
Yes.
For his award. But this team, the team they're playing, remember we talked about years ago, we said, oh, it's positionless basketball now in the NBA. And that's what Toronto is. And that's why they're going to give us trouble, I think, on the road is because Thibault, Matisse is the only guy who can guard right now 2 to 4. You know, he can guard Trent. He can guard Siakam. He can guard bad feet.
Yeah, See, I hear you on it, right? And
right.
But my only point to you is, if it's Brooklyn, I'm more concerned.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like Gary Trent is a nice player, but because Gary Trent went off the other day in the regular season, it's different in the playoffs, right? Like, you know, if you got to match up against KD and Kyrie, and you got no perimeter, I'm worried even with Thibault, let alone without Thibault's defense.
Yeah, it'd be Miserable Monday. Yeah, I mean, we were playing Brooklyn. I would be calling in Miserable Monday. I wouldn't even give you a hope.
So, I mean, I can't live in fear of Gary Trent.
Look, I'm not in fear. I just feel like it's a bad matchup. But we're going to find out right away. We're going to find out in the first.
No, that's what I mean. Like, it's not even worth talking matchup wise. Like, come on. You know, there's 50 offensive players that I fear more than Gary Trent.
Right, but it's boxing. It's boxing styles, though. It's about boxing styles.
Yeah, I don't see. But I disagree with you, brother. I don't see the matchup issue. Now, I could be wrong. Like, listen, you could be right. I don't know. But I'm not saying it with that team as though it's a great matchup issue. Now, again, you could be right, Nicky.
Well, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, Vegas says I'm wrong, but Vegas said that Atlanta was no way Atlanta was winning that game.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, in fact, Johnny DeKay said that. Atlanta was minus 310. I mean, the Sixers were minus 310 for that series.
Yeah, and I think Game 7, it was, I don't know what it was, Game 7. Probably Game 7 at home was probably the same thing. It was probably like 190.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. I'm getting zapped. Now I want you to zap me. All right, let's talk about your lawn. Thanks. Oh, my God. We got a whole week of this before they play?
Yeah, well, you got one segment left. So one down. 4 to go.
Yeah, but I thought it would be
you'll get the tweets all day Saturday.
I thought it would be festive, man.
No, Friday will be festive.
Yeah?
Yeah, Friday will be ignore the noise. And
you think people come around by then?
Yes.
All right. Look, let me tell you about the great people at Natural Lawn of America. In this do-it-yourself world, you're going to realize cheaper isn't always better. And it's definitely not going to be easier. You got to call the pros at Natural Lawn of America. For over 30 years, that's 30 years, Natural Lawn has been creating green lawns quickly, more naturally, with fewer weeds. Their certified specialists will assess your lawn, develop a customized treatment plan, feeding your soil with their exclusive organic-based nutrients. This unique approach has reduced chemical use by 85%, creating a safer lawn for your family and pets to enjoy. Locally owned, family operated right here in the Delaware Valley. Trust the leader in organic-based lawn care. Call Natural Lawn today. Take advantage of their limited time offer. Free seeding every year. Schedule Natural Lawn's full-service program by April 30th. And get free seeding every year. April 30th. You're in. Call 800-FREE-SEED. That's 800-FREE-SEED. Choose Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
Fanatic Sports Update.
First round set. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Haverford Systems. Does your organization have the best audio-visual tech? Haverford Systems can help. For a free site visit and estimate, go to haverford.com. Mention the Fanatic to receive a free webcam. The Sixers' first-round matchup is set. They won both games this weekend, but it did not make any changes when it comes to seeding. They remain the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, and they will take on the Toronto Raptors in round 1. Game 1 will be in South Philadelphia this Saturday. Of course, games 3, 4, and hopefully unnecessary game 6 will be in Toronto. That means no Matisse Thybulle, who is ineligible to play because of Canada's COVID restrictions. The Phillies took 2 of 3 against the Oakland A's in their opening weekend. They're right back at it today. First 13 games are in 13 days to start the season for the Phils. They face the New York Mets for 3 in South Philadelphia. Ranger Suarez will get the start. He takes on Taijuan Walker. This update is also brought to you by NHTSA. Thousands are killed each year in distracted driving crashes. Law enforcement write tickets to save lives. Remember, you drive, you text, you pay. Brought to you by NHTSA. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz and Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Sure, any two slices of bread with something in the middle makes a sandwich. But what makes a Wawa hoagie a hoagie? Is it the roll? Perfectly crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside? The deli meats? Premium quality piled high? The fresh, crisp veggies, sauces, aiolis, spices, oil, and vinegar? Or is it getting it made with fresh mozzarella just the way you like?
Yeah, it's all of that.
Now you can add fresh mozzarella to any hoagie. Gotta have a Wawa. Right now, Wawa Rewards members earn twice as fast on hoagies through May 8th.
What day is it?
It's a good day to save when you fuel up at Wawa. Get 15 cents off per gallon when you pay with the Wawa app now through May 8th. Just pull into Wawa, pull up the app, select your pump, and pay. You're ready to start fueling and start saving.
We're going to Wawa right now.
And don't forget your phone, so you can pay with the Wawa app and get 15 cents off per gallon at Wawa now through May 8th.
You're still talking? Let's go.
Gotta have a Wawa.
I hate Steven Singer.
I get that a lot.
You know why?
Why?
Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied.
So, how can I help you?
Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week?
They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever.
Sounds expensive.
They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you.
Do I have to water it?
Nope, it's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold.
All right. How do I get one?
Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Shipping.
Free in time for Mother's Day, but don't wait.
What if she hates my personal love message?
Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me?
Absolutely.
Hey, it's John Kincaid. I'm here to share some window wisdom with you, straight from the experts at Window Nation. You know, spring brings some wild weather changes. Warm days, you want to ease your windows open. But on cold nights, you need to seal them up tight. If your old windows are sticking or drafty, they're not just a pain to operate, they're costing you cash, especially as energy prices are rising. But with Window Nation's spring break sale, you can upgrade your home with an offer to fit any budget. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy, as many as you need, and make no down payment and pay no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years with no payments. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. You know they've installed over 1 million windows in over 125,000 homes. So trust the experts. Call Window Nation today, 866-90-NATION, or go to windownation.com. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments and no interest for 24 months. Go to windownation.com, because I'm telling you now, Window Nation, it's the perfect fit.
Let me be real with you people. The casino games in my Caesars Casino app are real. The slots are real. The blackjack is real. It's just like you're in a casino for real, which is awesome. But if I'm going to be real, you can't feed other players to the Tigers when they win, and I miss that. So download the Caesars Casino app.
Download Caesars Casino app. Must be 21. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Get back on the court this summer with Junior 76ers Camps, presented by Rothman Orthopedics and powered by ESF Camps. Boys and girls ages 6 to 17 can attend day or academy overnight camp to learn the fundamentals and how to play like the pros. After a safe and fun summer 21, each session will have health and safety guidelines to ensure another safe summer. Secure your spot at the #1 camp today. Visit junior76erscamps.com or call 610-668-7676.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
As the weather gets nicer and you spend more time outside, you may notice your home's exterior is in need of some improvements. If it's time for new windows, roofing, or siding, call Mike and his team at Preferred Home Improvement. For over 35 years, this family business has been preferred by homeowners in Bucks, Montgomery, and Chester counties. Let Preferred Home Improvement get the exterior of your home ready for summer. Visit phibuilds.com. For over 35 years, homeowners trust Preferred Home Improvement. That's phibuilds.com.
Every dribble, every pass, and every bucket, all in the palm of your hand. Because now you can sign up and bet. No strings attached with Bet Rivers Sportsbook app featuring award-winning customer service. Live in-game bets, live player props, and live instant betting. Bucket to bucket. Don't miss out on all the big games. Get in the action with Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Download the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app today.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
All right, let me talk about your car for a second. Your vehicle. You better take good care of that vehicle right now. Vehicles are right at premium. You know what's going on. There's a shortage, the whole thing. You got to make sure you go to Meineke as Meineke celebrates 50 years of service and trust. Proper maintenance on your vehicle will ensure peak performance and maximum gas miles. I don't have to tell you about the pump and what it costs. Trust Meineke for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check engine light on. Head to Meineke for a free check engine scan. And right now, Meineke's offering 50% off brake pads and shoes. Meineke does it all. Exhaust systems, steering and suspension, oil changes, tires and wheels. Spring's here. Warm weather going to be here this week. Head to Meineke. You get that complimentary AC check. Listen, just make sure that you know Meineke for all of your auto repair needs.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello.
$130. Mercifully. Phillies lineup come out yet?
No, not yet. Not that I've seen, at least. I'll check for you.
You know it's bad, and I don't want to do this, but don't you feel like we have run from team to team and team to team and back to each team?
Remember that graphic I showed you last year? The spinning wheel? At least it's Eagles season soon. At least it's Phillies season soon.
I feel like
that's what it is.
We're running from season to season. Like last year, it was Flyers were terrible. And we're like, oh, we got Sixers. All right, Phillies, we got Sixers, man. Look at this. One seed. B was playing well. And then the Father's Day debacle happens.
Yes.
And a week later, let's do the Tunis train. And Tunis train.
I had to seal the door shut. There were so many people jumping off at times.
Yeah.
On and off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it feels like there's a lot of people jumping off now.
Well, that's the Sixer Tunis train, not the Phillies Tunis train. And so there was like, all right, Phillies playoffs. Okay, that's all right. Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S. Oh, yeah.
Hey, the Cuz Cruise.
All right.
By the way, I picked this song for a reason. I know this is the main song. This is Schwarber's walk-up song.
Yes. Yeah, I love it.
I was singing it all weekend.
Yes. Yeah.
Leading off for the Phillies.
I'll give you $1. Tell me who sings it.
I know Gap Band. That's the only one that you've taught me. Yeah.
Lakeside.
Lakeside, yes.
So then we ran from the Phillies to the Eagles. And then the Flyers were stinking it up. You remember the first day? Like, wow, look at this.
They won.
Right. Or they actually lost that game in overtime. They won the road game, lost the home game.
But they beat like 5 teams.
Remember early?
that were like
The
expected
first,
to be
10
playoff
games,
teams.
They play well. Ryan Ellis looked good.
Yes.
Anyway, Flyers, right? And we were all down on Sixers. And then Flyers stink. We run to the Sixers. Now we're worried about the Sixers, and we're running back to the brutes all broad.
Yes.
It's like this.
Oh, people are jumping off right now.
It's like we're just, I feel
You're like
a rat in a maze.
You're on a carousel right now, man.
Yeah.
It just goes over and over.
Yeah, right. Trey, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Trey?
And man, I'm gonna tell you, you guys were just talking about burning stage. I already made the sacrifice for everybody, Philadelphia. I was listening to you guys, and I got so worked up. I got home early today. I was grilling. I was making sausage, peppers, and sauce and onions. I burnt my onions and peppers.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That's
a huge loss. Yeah, it was a huge loss.
Would you have the heat up too high?
No, I was listening to you guys. You guys said you wouldn't play the song anymore. That's the wrong train of thought. So I made the sacrifice for Philadelphia. We have to play the song. We have to get right. The Raptors are bums. I'm not worried about any of them. I've been defending myself on Bleacher Report all week about Jokic and all this and that. I got a bunch of fights coming up now, too, apparently. But,
yeah?
Yeah,
I got your back, Trey.
Denver nerds. Thank you. These dork Denver nerds. Well, go watch baseball. You bums are going to get knocked out anyway by Golden State, so knock it off.
Go watch baseball, they told you?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Some jerk off in Denver's telling you to go watch baseball.
Exactly. And I'm like, come find me. I remember you guys got beat up by the Phoenix fans, so knock it off. But,
you say, we're from Philadelphia, we fight.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, so you guys, don't worry. Going to be fine. I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think we're going to probably lose, maybe the second game in Toronto and bang them out in Philly. So don't worry about it. Please play the song. I need someone to pick me up.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you, fellas.
Huge loss.
I feel bad about peppers and onions. I feel
especially you're looking for a nice sausage sandwich with the onions and the peppers.
And he said it's because I said no song, so I feel responsible. I'm sorry. My bad, Trey. And now that was good, Trey, because we had two Treys. Trey and Kate May was...
Oh, yeah, Trey's a hater. Kate May.
He's probably one of those Denver fans that's talking trash on Bleacher Report.
I know. Well, you had the pom-poms out. Come on, man. Like, understand one thing, right? We do a show in Philadelphia. All right? You know, FUBU, for us, by us. That's Philadelphia sports. That's what we do. So our slant is toward that. Like, how hard is that to figure out? Now, again, I'm not delusional.
I'm not saying fo.
I don't know. They are a minus 180 favorite, almost 2-1 favorite. I don't think it's out of line to say I like them at 5 or 6. I don't think that's a pom-pom worthy statement. Now, again, if they were playing Brooklyn because of that matchup, I wouldn't say that. But if I got to live in fear of Gary Trent, then all right, then the whole thing's a mess.
Yeah, that's true.
Brad, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Brad.
Hey, man, let's try this again.
Oh, yo, Brad. Dude, it's funny. I didn't know you were talking about McCormick off the bat. Like, you know what was funny? When you called up, I'm going, I thought I recognized you, right? And I was shocked. I'm saying, what's wrong with Brad?
I was trying to cheer you up, cuz.
I know. My bad. Listen, it's a product of the whole day. You know what I'm saying?
That's why. I've been getting beat up too. That's why I kind of said that.
No, my man.
I can't even go with these guys right now. If I bring it up, it's going to be a bad day. Everyone's so down on them, and I'm not that down on them, really. You think about it, they got everything they need to go win. It's just about the pieces falling together.
Brother, I'm with you. I look at it and I go, it's not crazy to think that they can win the first round series. Now, again, I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not, putting the lung on it. I'm just saying I think they're going to win this series, and then they could beat Miami. I don't think they would beat Milwaukee, but I don't think it's insane to think they can beat the Heat.
No, not at all. It's right there for the taking.
So wait. So tell me about Chaz. So I saw the home run. He robbed Trout of a home run.
Yeah. So it's left center deep shot. He's going back. He's tracking the ball. He jumps up, snags about a foot over the fence. It was really good.
Oh, that's awesome. I follow him, dude. I'm telling you, I follow him.
Yeah, dude, I was talking to him in the off season. He was thinking that he might end up getting traded sometime this season. They got two guys that they're looking at, Jose Siri and Jake Myers, to replace him. So Jake Myers is the guy that they were going with into the postseason, and they ended up having to switch because he got hurt.
He's a power kid, that Myers. I know that. I saw that they like him. I hope we got our kid, man. I'll tell you, I like that. I love that, Chaz.
Yeah, I'm big on Moniak, but I mean that's.
I hear you. No, I thought the same thing.
But so I went to the opening day on Friday, right? So we got tickets right behind Harper up in the upper deck.
Right.
We're sitting there, and I'm looking at 3-2. I'm like, look at my brother. I'm like, Schwarber's about to hit a shot right at us, and he does it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm up in the upper deck. It hits the sign like 2 feet below me.
Wow, really?
Crazy. Yeah, it was sick.
That's awesome, dude.
So, yeah, and then so like everyone's chanting, like bring him back out. He comes back out, pumps the fist, throws the helmet. Absolutely nasty.
That's fantastic.
So I had an Eagles nugget I want to go over real quick.
Yeah, sure. What do you got?
Possible source here tells me that we might be looking to trade the 18th pick, Andre Dillard, to move up.
Yo, listen, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised.
So if you do the math by like the draft point chart or whatever that they do, so you got the Eagles at like 287 or something like that at pick 18, then Dillard, if he was the 21st pick, would be like 260 or something like that. So that's like 500 points. So you take those two guys, package maybe 101 or 80, 83 or whatever it is. I mean, you're right there. Then you go get Sauce.
I could totally see that, brother. I really can. I could totally see it. Brad, listen, I'm glad you called back, buddy.
Yeah.
Love you, brother. Thanks, man. No, I could totally see them moving back up. Now, here's what I'm looking at. Because I heard a lot of draft stuff. There's going to be a run. I can't believe it, but there's going to be a run on quarterbacks. Again, I guess I can believe it because we talked about how every year, even when the crop is not supposed to be good, they get elevated. And there's talk. I talked to somebody who's in the middle of this stuff who says 3 of them go in the top 8 or 9.
Which is ridiculous.
Which would be incredible for the Birds. Because that pushes down some real talent.
Yeah, it pushes down real talent. Also pushes next year. Because next year, because it's going to be this huge quarterback class, if there's 3 first-round quarterbacks, that means there's 3 teams that are drafting high enough where they need a quarterback. Most likely won't be good next year either, so they would have a high pick next year. They're not going to be going after one of those quarterbacks. So it's huge for 2 years for the Eagles.
It is. But there's a couple players, like, you could get Sauce. Like, you get Gardner because they're around that area. You can get one of the corners. And I did hear the 2 positions that the Birds expect to be around for their 2 first-round picks, corner and wide receiver. That will be the areas that they're the most value. And I could see it. And I mean, if Garrett Wilson actually falls, oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be pretty deadly.
I mean, I'm not.
Now you have all the ammo for Jalen Hurts to prove whether or not he's the guy. No more excuses after that. You got
some great ammo for whoever the quarterback is next year. Whoever they draft a year from now. Let's go to Charles. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Charles.
Hey, gentlemen, how you doing?
What's happening, Charles? Sure, buddy. What's going on?
So I just wanted to say, man, I love your show, and I am a true Philadelphia fan. So when I say true Philadelphia fan, because there's so many fleeted fans that call the station, man. Listen, we got to stop being Negadelphia because we're scaring stars away. People don't want to play here. It's like we're making us a not destination place. James Harden is going to be in a Hall of Famer. He is not done. He's come to a place where he's trying to fit in, which was the best thing for Embiid. What is wrong with everybody? Did they want him to come here and score 70 points a game and Embiid go to 10 points a game and we lose and they would be happy? The man is doing exactly what he needs to do, figuring his way out, and the playoffs is going to work. 2 superstars equals championships. Look at history. Negadelphia, Philly fans, please stop it. Stop the negativity.
Okay, so
going to be okay.
So here's the one thing, all right? I in fairness, follow me, Charles, because I love your attitude, but in fairness, when they talk about Harden, it's more concern not because he's not scoring, but because you can't beat a switch off a dribble. Like if you got a big on a switch, you got to be able to beat off the dribble, right? There's those kinds of little nuances that you're worried about. Like I'm kind of in between them and you. You know what I mean? Like I'm hopeful that there is another gear, but I just can't ignore some of the atrophy.
I think a lot of it has to do with, too, though, the system that he's coming into. He's never played with anything like he's playing with. And I understand his speed. He's hurt. Okay, let's just be clear.
Well,
his team is not 100%, right? But James Harden at 80% is better than what the Sixers have had with Ben Simmons, right? So he's
I'm not telling you I would not do the trade again. I'm not telling you anything like that. But I don't know that he's hurt. All right? I mean, honestly, we know about the hamstring and he could be nursing something that you don't want out there, the whole thing. But my only point is for them to win and to actually have a run, he's got to score and he's got to be able to beat guys off the dribble, like the switch off the dribble.
Absolutely. And give him a chance to do so. That's all I ask for Philadelphia.
Yeah, man. I hear you. Well, listen, I'm down with that.
Body of work. Look at his body of work. That's all I'm saying. Give it a chance. Stop running them off before he even gets started.
Nah, I don't. And listen, I hear you, brother. I appreciate it. I don't think people are doing that. I don't think it's other than a couple guys. I don't think it's like a hater situation. I think legitimately worried.
Yeah.
I just think we've been through. Listen, at some point, you become numb, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been 1 year since Father's Day.
Like, we've been through the ringer, especially with the Sixers. But even all 4, it's been a weird run.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that the Flyers were in 1 year, out the other, right? Since 2010.
Now off the planet.
Yeah, now it's tank. Like, rebuild starts now. Eagles they fooled a lot of people making the playoffs last year. They're going to have to rebuild, which is going to be a conversation that people still don't necessarily agree with. The Phillies haven't made the playoffs since 2011. They have the second longest active playoff drought in Major League Baseball right now. That sucks.
Well, hopefully it's been rectified.
Yeah, hopefully.
By the brutes.
Hopefully. I mean, there are brighter days ahead, especially if the Eagles hit on these drafts and with the brutes, and hopefully things work out for the Sixers in the playoffs.
I got to think the brutes hit tonight.
Yeah, I'm fascinated to see who Taijuan Walker is this year.
Yeah.
He was like lethal last year.
Well, it's funny because when he came up to Seattle, he was incredible.
Yes.
And then he fell off then he was hard.
Yes,
like
terrible.
Beyond bad.
And then all of a sudden last year, he was ridiculous.
Right. He was
and
rejuvenated.
He's their 5th starter. That's
well, this has got the lefties tonight, right? Like it's going to be a little warmer than yesterday. Was miserable.
Yeah, yesterday sucked, and the wind was blowing in a little bit.
The wind was blowing in to right.
Yeah,
and you saw it. It was an ugly day, hard hitting day. But today, better all week. It's you evade the raindrops. It's going to be warm. It's going to be 81 on Thursday.
Yeah, I think Thursday's supposed to be thunderstorms. That's going to be that's probably going to be a bad storm night because all of a sudden it's going to be 80 degrees, right? But today you got high 62, tomorrow high 73, Wednesday high 79. That's awesome.
Nice.
It's a beautiful day for baseball.
It is.
Days
So, be good hitting weather. Vinicus, did you see Easter Sunday?
55.
Yeah. That's cold.
It's still April.
What, am I greedy? Expecting?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's April. April showers, bring May flowers usually sucks in April.
Really? I don't know why I'm thinking. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, Memorial Day sometimes sucks.
I know. I know. I hear you. I'm looking for some ray of anything,
Oh,
Judas.
you get some this week.
Oh, please. All right. Listen, most of you, we love you. Most of you. Have a great day. Oh, man. Stay tuned. Mikey missed the General. Jen coming up next. We'll see you in the morning.
Fanatic